Thanks Slady Blueblade for checking in.
Alright,
Thanks for the
Slady.
lurk, Slady Blueblade. Thanks
See you, Slady.
GNTTNT for checking in.
Alright, GNT.
Thanks some Quats fan for checking in.
I'm K.
Thanks Heath
I'm K.
Vermithakul for checking in. Thanks Monkey King for checking in.
I'm Monkey King.
Thanks for the lurk,
Esprigatito.
GNTTNT.
I sat
Thanks Atria_MF0 for checking in.
I Satria.
Thanks Sprigatito_lover for checking in.
My Sprigatito.
Thanks Bore2Death1Bev for checking in. Thanks
Hey.
09_HHHH for checking in. Thanks Brendan Federal for checking in.
Hi, Brendan
Thanks Very Squishy
Federal.
Frog for checking in.
Hi, HHH.
They want to ask
Hi,
him
Bored
for
to
Dementia
Death.
Witch 13.
Hi, Very
At
Squishy Frog.
Thanks Cookie W7Y for checking in. Hello Roni God, you feel a bit better?
Still a bit
Thanks,
sick,
Glitterthy
but
Cookie, for
feeling a
checking
bit
in.
better now.
Thanks Mr. Oath Mystery for checking in. Thanks Note
It's
Cinnamon
been
for
rough.
checking in.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Are you
It's been
still
rough.
sick?
Yes, it's been a rough few
At
days.
ronillust, do you ever feel like you're not alone when you're home alone? Thanks Quaji Creates for checking in. Citrus_drop said, Ron the Bald Art Ghost.
Bro,
Thanks Alex or Mooncot7864 for checking in.
I Alexer
Thanks
Mooncat.
JPG_fly for
Hi,
checking in.
Citrus Drop. Hi, Kawaji Creates. Hi, not
Thanks
Zenderman.
Esther_MOON for
Anyway.
checking in.
But it's been a rough few days. I'm still not feeling that good. But at least I'm feeling a
Roni,
bit
I have
better.
been working on this line of witches and I thought my sketches could be witches that are undercover as fashion models. Is it a good idea?
What?
I actually have a fun pickup line that is also a reference to how to train your dragon.
I've been working on this line of witches and I tough.
Tyler Westland said,
My sketches
hey,
could be
Roni,
witches
it's my
under the
closing night
cover.
at a play RN. Wish
I
me
mean,
luck.
sure. I thought my sketches could be witches that are undercover as fashion models. I mean, sure. Do you have a fun pickup line as reference to how to train your dragon?
Pats fan said, my favorite NFL
Alright.
team made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Ronnie is my closing night to play right now. Wish me luck. Good luck with that, Tyler Westland.
Thanks Persephone_chaos for checking in.
Alright, I'm gonna draw the last Gator Dragon, so...
Wakfu_fandom said, are healthy if not don't feel like you have to stream.
I'll stream for a bit. I'm feeling better now. But, like...
Sugar Benefactor said, what you drawing?
The
Thanks
last
Insomniac
Greater
Power
Dragon.
for checking in.
Insomniac. Oh. It's a bit rough. Oh.
Adds over.
Yeah. I can prep for D&D. So there's no D&D there's no D&D today. It's unfortunate. Yeah. Well, I'll try next week. I just couldn't do anything yesterday, for the past few days. The
Bore2
best I can do was
is it called the Ruby Dragon?
yes. The best I can do was do the shorts. I mean, then I missed a few days. Hi, Poker. Alright.
Thanks Poker_dealer for checking in.
I'm thinking
Sugar Benefactor said, do all the dragons have human forms or just obsidian? Also,
just
what's
obsidian.
the name of the last greater dragon?
everyone else, like with the dragon, the ruby dragon, which is also the dragon witch. Uh, she like projects an illusion of herself, but
Persephone underscore
it's not like
chaos
she can
said, day
shapeshift.
17 of asking for a hypnosis witch.
Shapeshifting is very like rare.
At ronillust, the 7 greater dragons are the 7 deadly sins.
How'd you get
Thanks,
that
Sugar
idea?
Benefactor, for checking in.
Sugar benefactor.
Cartorrent 7496 said, your dragons line up with some of the eons of HSR.
I have not played HSR. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Eons. HSR.
Thanks Sanusm1 for checking in.
Nice saying Sam.
I love the 7 Deadly Sin Dragon series.
Nice. There's this never mind, I'll say that later. Alright.
Hey Roni, since you drew Brazilian Miku I and always tired on you, we're definitely not the same person, are demanding American Miku.
You want American Miku? Why?
Roni, every Miku is canon.
I don't think so. Alright, I'm looking up eons. I don't know what these are. Alright. I can do this. I'm not convinced with this
Wakfu underscore
this
fandom
concept.
said, we can throw things, you know what to do.
So my idea is like,
Thanks Fruitysert for checking in.
air fruit. So something like this. Like her projecting.
The person who created Miku said this exactly. Every variation of Miku is canon, past, present, and future. Persephone underscore chaos said, hey Ironi. Some people want to know what sirens look like in this world.
Still not sure how I'm gonna do that, to be honest. I'm thinking they're like
Sugar
anglerfish.
Benefactor said, Rush Meme 1166 says, why did you do Rich the Lizard Wizard so dirty? Sugar Benefactor says also, why did you call him a bitch?
Because he died like a bitch. It's a bitch way to die. Actually, I remember like I wish I like wrote down like the first time I thought about that poem, because like I'm pretty sure it had like a line about blizzard there. I just don't remember where I was gonna put it.
Romy
Oh, wow.
Campbell is backed high.
So Gamel's back? Yeah.
The world is healing.
What do you mean?
Thank you Thetone Screed for the follow. Welcome to the basement. You can never leave.
So I can do this.
He got cucked out then died.
I do something
Poor
like
lizard.
this. Why didn't get excited to get cucked? He got stabbed. Alright. Honestly, this isn't so bad. I've drawn like the dragon witch several times. We're fine. Now for the Now, how would she fit my super secret?
Wakfu_fandom said, favorite Greek and or Roman god?
Favorite Greek or Roman god?
Thanks for the lurk, Smake sign Maygarden.
Nice makes. I think my favorite Greek
Sugar
god.
Benefactor said, thanks for checking in, Sugar Benefactor.
Who's my favorite Greek god?
Thanks Sakiralax Sleep for checking in.
I like Hades, but I don't know if he's my favorite. Dionysus is cool. Especially like when he turned like a bunch of people into like dolphins.
Thanks for the
Let's
lurk,
go
Glitterfy Cookie.
gambling!
What's a good Demeter made it so that one guy freaking starved so much that he ate himself into like he like ate so much that he got into debt, and he was a king. He literally
Thanks
like
for the lurk, Sanus M1.
he literally like spent
Thanks
all of his
SLT
kingdom
for checking in.
just to eat. That was rough. Alright.
He ate
what was it?
himself. What a string of words to walk in on.
No, he didn't eat himself in like the mythology, but I like to think that, but that's actually like a good alternative ending for that, because the only thing that happened is that he starved to death because he couldn't eat. He couldn't eat like
Sakiralax Sleep said,
ate so
I want to
much.
be the gun witch so I can have a look to shoot myself.
bro. Actually, let me see. Like, I have an old drawing for this.
Persephone_chaos said, my favorite is Artemis. I vibe with all the different domains she's had, and also she's like a mystery queer thing, which is fun.
Sure. Alright, this is the old one. But I'm redesigning her a little bit.
My favorite is Ares or Poseidon.
Ares is cool. Ares is also one of those like Greek gods that are like misunderstood, like Hades. I kind of think they shifted from Hades being like the bad guy to Ares. It's just a goofball. Pretty sure Athena committed more war crimes than Ares.
Sugar Benefactor said, how many coins does the woman wizard get charged by the man witch to turn him back into a man?
What if it's more like a favor thing?
I'm pretty sure Zeus would be in prison if he was real.
Yeah, but no, he wouldn't.
Dragon Nerd 888
He's a
said,
king.
You going to do anything with magic experiments other than the orcs and elves?
He's a king. He's in position of power.
What does Zeus do to women?
What do you think he'll go to jail? He's in position of power.
Cookie W7Y said, would you consider making a yaoi wizard / witch?
Would I consider making a yaoi wizard? Well,
You'd
not
probably have a child with a
not really. Like the Epstein file release. You think any of those people are going to jail? They're not gods. You think Zeus will go to jail? Fuck no. Nothing would happen.
Meow 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 meow. Sad true, most likely not. Hey Ron, have you found a way to let anyone bet without mods starting it? Also, there might be an scapegoat who will go to jail.
Yeah. Yeah, I still.
One question, what
I
does
honestly
Zeus
don't
do
know
to
what's
women?
causing that, to be honest.
The
Maybe I should
lungs
just
are
make that
iron,
into a
like the
command.
gears be metal.
Maybe we should just make that into a command for like, so that instead the what do you call this? The bot will start it. Maybe that would work.
Super MZ Cha Godzilla said, will you
Hi, Super
eventually
M.
draw a trebuchet dragon?
A trebuchet dragon. How would that look like?
Citrus_drop said, doomed meowie. Wakfu_fandom said, why do we cut ears greater than 3?
Why do we what? Why do we cut ears? What do you mean cut ears?
Dragon Nerd 888 said, didn't they captured Zeus before? It was eternal sleep, I think.
When? No, that's not for his sins. That's not of his crimes.
Sugar Benefactor said,
Never gonna
"In the
go
comments
to
of the
jail for
Woman
his
Wizard
crimes."
Video PPL we're talking ABTOI/Yuri between woman wizard and man witch, so Yoi which is man witch and Yuri which is woman wizard.
You want Yuri?
Is this dragon witch too? Electric Boogaloo?
Yes.
Im_Lily736
I've
said,
redesigned
there
this
should be wand
dragon
permit
witch,
for
like-
wands, because they're a dangerous weapon.
There should be a wand permit
I know who you are,
for
macaroni
wands
cheese.
because they're a dangerous weapon.
Brood_studios
It's
said,
not a bad
in
idea.
other news, have you heard about Dragon Ball Super Beerus?
Yes, I don't know why they're doing that again. There's already like 2 versions of that fight. I don't know why. They're obsessed with that. I mean, it's fine, I guess. But I really don't get it. I don't get why they're doing that again.
Persephone_chaos said, the thing is, the Greek gods changed with the times, so modern Zeus would reflect modern society.
Well, would they reflect modern Greece? Because they would be in debt.
Sugar Benefactor said, Glitterthy Cookie really wants Yuri witch, please take it far away from them. Given that souls are how witches cast spells, do the really epic witch battles often take place where there is as much collateral damage as possible?
Generally-
Wakfu_fandom said, everyone when you see this use.
Generally, not
Dropstick.
really. More like, and like, there's a lot of souls in like a lot of places with, like forests, jungles,
Nutriculates,
swamps.
An Archlick who seeks vengeance against that son of a bitch to avenge the witch love of his life, with the same knife that had him.
There's generally like enough souls for them to fight using that. They really don't need like collateral damage. Now gods, that's a different matter. They literally like use up. They use up like almost all the souls in the area. And like one or two attacks. So they really need like a lot of collateral there just to keep firing. Ow. Like it's... Guys, do we need Yuri Witch? Well, I've already done Yuri Witch.
_dealer
I'm not doing it again.
Request. Lawi God Requiem. English cover.
Right.
Shigure UI. By Little Knee because Feline is back.
Okay. English cover. Wait,
Dragon Nerd 888 said, "Can witches store souls for later use, and if so, does that mean an executioner, which is one of the strongest?"
No. I mean, like,
know how
you
to
can
Yuri with your witches.
I mean, they don't have like a reliable way to like store it. Does that make sense? They like
Sugar
the only way you can
said,
use a wand.
Also really 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 want sewer.
Okay. You can use wands essentially, like just stack up on the wands if you're in an area with like low
video is Yuri Witch?
low souls. You just kill the wand instantly and you get a bunch of souls. You get like an entire soul that you can use and it's like close to you. That's like one of the most reliable way.
Godzilla said, Poker_dealer redeem 10 squats.
Alright.
If there were any amount of witches you'd want for a Jujutsu Kaisen level fight scene, who would you pick?
What? Jujutsu level fight scene?
Only no. Just a cat
no?
5024 said, Ron, you should play a library of Ruina.
Why?
Roni is the lucky number on Lattery 69 or SMTH. Cultivated evaded equals cult.
What do you mean no poker?
Roni, someone use a TTS to fake a squat redeem.
Oh, did that? Really? Oh yeah. It's not a squat day today. It's a push-up day.
Roni, Daddy,
who did that?
Got that amazing jawline.
Who did that?
So like, late season 2 and current season 3 level of fight scene.
Yeah, I'm kinda...
Yeah, it was a false redeem.
Yeah, I'm kinda out of it.
Feline redeem push-ups.
Yeah, that's all it. Alright, let me see.
Just a cat 5024 said, you should play library because it is a fun take turns battle game with fire music.
We should play library because it's a fun take turn battle with fire music.
Big booty Latina witch when?
Bro. I saw it super M. Alright, don't do that again.
Spray for copying, but it seems like the TTS didn't go through the first time. Make Rich a witch. Who seeks vengeance against that son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna make a...
ronillust
I can make a... I can definitely make a sequel for that.
Randomly Walking said, this sheet gonna take longer than the span of time. Fuck. Roni, you got me dripping now. Draw femboys.
Bro, what do you mean? Alright.
Bruchutua said, now draw her telling me everything is going to be okay.
Okay, I'll do sequel for rich. And it hits like 500k. Probably not gonna happen though.
Lily736 said, I believe using souls for magic is unethical, only if there are people who refuse to use souls as tools or weapons because of their moral value, only training their own souls and bod.
The thing is, like,
Thanks
no matter what,
Xrana1A for checking in.
soul, like, it's not just human souls. It's also like the other, like, animals and like plants and like other bacteria souls. So it doesn't really feel unethical for them. I call paranoia. It's like just a natural thing that happens for them. But there are people who like don't want people like using souls,
Draw Bill Cipher.
like being. I might John Bill Cipher.
Basically, is someone evil for eating a plant or an animal when they need
Yeah,
to do so
something
to
like that.
exist? Same answer
Yeah.
for the soul's problem, right?
Yeah, something like that. It's like there's like soul everywhere. Like, what are you gonna do?
Dragon Nerd 888
Not
said,
use it?
What's your favorite kind of thing to do when it comes to drawing?
That
Glowing
will all-
parts, disconnected parts, people using magic, act. Roni, why do I have a person called I sub to femboys as a subscriber on? Why?
I've seen worse usernames.
Slady Blueblade said,
What's your
"Human
favorite
souls
thing?"
Are more scarce than like everything else's souls.
Yeah, kinda. There's still a lot. There's still a lot of them. Like, people die every day. What's your favorite kind of thing to do when it comes to drawing? Glowing parts, disconnected part, people using magic, etc. I don't really have a specific favorite thing.
6421 said, I'd give you do suggestions but you tore after dragon?
What's an
Backflips into the
Raptor?
void.
An Raptor. That looks cool. Maybe. I mean, I can do like a bunch of lesser dragons.
Mr. of Mystery said, could the plant life, with enough souls around, start to use magic without human interaction?
Yes. They actually started using magic before humans ever existed. It's just that they use like different. They like a different.
Sugar Benefactor said,
They use it
PLS
differently?
librarian which please if you already did do one, make one that yearns to be
Like,
the
I would
ascended
think
god of
humans
knowledge, thank
use
God.
it. Humans use magic like more sophisticated. Like they use more sophisticated magic. Like they know the nuances of like almost like
SLT Fortpick said, what is this song?
it's.
At Persephone_chaos asked QTTS why is someone who only subs to femboys sub to you, Roni?
It's a misunderstanding, I think. What's this song? It's Lollygod Requiem.
Cool_Xrana1
Someone requested
said,
it.
You should
I think
play
Poker
Minecraft,
requested it.
Roni. Fun theory about wizards: they used to live in normal houses until their magic stretched to their house.
Oh yeah, I saw that idea.
Do souls feel pain when used? Are they consumed when used for power?
Yeah, they're consumed. It's not that they're consumed. It's like
said, why is someone who only subs to femboys sub to you, Roni?
it's consumed in the same. Like it's like thermodynamics. Like they just get converted to energy, and like that energy just like dissipates and becomes unusable. Think of it this way, like it's basically solar energy, but like
I feel like the origami witch would own a bookstore. She can store useful things and books and can lurk under the radars. People would just mistake he.
honestly, maybe.
Golden Foxy 1982 said, quick question, would dark elves work in your universe? Have you even considered it? Sprigatito_lover redeemed 10
If I'm gonna make like dark elves, it's gonna be similar to. Alright.
Cool_Xrano1A said,
Alright, I gotta do
is a femboy canon?
No, not fanboy. It's a misunderstanding. They're projecting. Alright, I'll do the push-ups in a bit. Would dark elves work in my universe? I'm thinking it's gonna be like in.
Studios said, nature/landscape stream when? I remember you saying that wasn't a bad idea. Or something like that.
Oh yeah, like make drawing like landscape, maybe. I'm thinking if I'm gonna do like quote unquote dark elves, it's gonna be like in Dunmeshi, where
boop boop boop.
It's like a term for like unethical elves or whatever. I can do that maybe. Alright, I'll do the push-ups. I'll do the push-ups first.
Just a Cat 5024 said, you should totally play Library of Ruina. Just saying.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You have a processor in between your ears?
Yeah. Who doesn't? Who doesn't have a processor between their ears?
Thanks for the love, Brute_Studios.
I have Brute Studios. Maybe dark elves that recognize their sense and seek to amend them.
Slimes, jellyfish.
Well, it's not that all elves. Like most all elves don't really know about their sense, about the sense of their ancestors. They're like, they like they just know they have like really long
Gambling
lives.
Is my way out of poverty, gamble Roni.
Oh yeah. All right. One more God. All right, give me 1 second.
Gamba.
Yeah, we're Gamba.
Solar
Here's
energy,
Gamba.
hey. So do souls just dissipate and become part of the ether/energy for magic? If so, does that mean that magic will become more and more?
All right, it's
if black
red.
loses, I make a sexy witch.
If black lost. You just said that as black loot.
Jackpot.
All right. What was it? What was the chat again? Solar energy, huh? Do souls just dissipate and become part of the ether energy for magic? That means magic will become more and more.
Said, is there a dragon witch?
Yes, there is. I'm throwing her.
Turned 3K.
Will become more and more powerful as time goes on, or do they eventually become part of the spirit energy contributing to the life of other beings?
_lover redeems song request. Theme song for My Hero Academia.
I think about it this way.
Is there a boss witch?
Honestly, why not? Might be a boss witch. I'm thinking of making like a horny witch where it's just a bunch of. It's like body horror. Because the one guy keeps like. There's one guy that like keeps requesting it, so I might do that. I'm gonna do it like she's gonna look like Morgoth, but like more horns.
Dragon Nerd 888 said, "Aren't dark elves the ones who created the first elves? Also, can you do an artificial greater dragon based on a hydra to make it unique compared to the others? PWS."
Artificial greater dragon?
Wizard reference?
No, greater dragon is like more of a not a real. It's like the generation. You can't really make an artificial greater dragon because by definition it's just like it's just a generation after the dragon god. Hi, Aidan P. Aidan. Alright.
Persephone_Chaos said, "Is there an equivalent to PETA in your universe? For either fantasy creatures as pets slash work animals slash food, or for using souls for magic, because they're stupid.
Equivalent to PETA in your
Hello.
universe? They like advocate for animals? I mean, there would probably be people who advocate for animals, but I don't think they're gonna be like PETA. I'm still not sure what like level of technology I want it to be.
Warrior Kate Lover 1000 said, "Hi, how are you doing?"
My warrior, I'm doing fine, still a bit sick. But I haven't streamed in a while, so I feel like streaming. Alright. I just miss streaming, man. I just couldn't stream for like the past few days.
Hypothetically, if this dragon were to say, represent a sin, which one would it be?
Which one would it be? I don't know.
Maybe the level of technology varies from place to place and it
Maybe
depends
Wrath.
on how much souls are
I mean-
available. So a high-tech place would probably be Lychee.
Leeching off power, sleeping out their god. I mean, I already have thoughts for like sleeping out their gods.
5865 said, could you make half-elf slash
So maybe.
half-dragons?
Maybe. Alright, half dragons isn't like. People call like some humanoid dragons as like half dragons, but there are
Thanks,
no half dragons.
R6F for checking in.
It's like in our world, it's like having like a half bear person. Like that doesn't exist. They're completely different species. Even if like the dragon, like the humanoid dragons share human DNA, like it's so like they're not compatible.
Iden.
In terms of,
JR
like-
said, wait, is this the mother dragon?
Now this is the ruby dragon. They're not compatible in terms of like
Have you ever wondered if your magic system is getting too
as
complicated?
of species. Now I'm trying to keep it like consistent in my mind still. I mean, it's still fairly fine. Like I know, like the one that I'm like keeping a lot good track on was like what I perceive as like time magic, because like that shit gets like ugly real fast. You let people freaking time travel. You let everyone time travel. You
We have
freaking
Venom.
you lose like you lose consistency real quickly. We are Venom, bruh.
What happens if the obsidian dragon got with an elf? Would that be a dangerous combo, or would the resulting dragon not have much different, like Hoenn?
She
Have you
had
read
gone with
Berserk?
like an elf. It's probably not. It's not that big of a deal. Like humanoid dragons aren't that strong compared to
Persephone_chaos
Like,
said, can
boy
humanoid
dragon
dragons breed
dragons?
with people? And if so, where's the nearest queer-friendly dragon girl club?
like I would guess like a lot of like their strength relies on like their form. I don't like it when like someone who's like who has like a human form. It's like as strong as a
736
dragon.
Said, vultures fit in this world because they literally feed on the dead. Hear me out, vulture witch.
Vultures could work. Can you make dragons breed with people? No, it's more like they're not the same species. It won't work. They're like I'm kind of strict when it comes to like species. They share some
Thanks,
human
Killer
DNA,
Crisp,
but
for
it's
checking
not
in.
the same. It's like very modified human DNA, so I don't think it would work. Even if it would work, theoretically, it's gonna be like a
Super MZ
They're gonna
Godzilla
produce some
said,
real.
theoretically, what would happen if an obsidian dragon mated with an obsidian dragon?
There's like one obsidian dragon. I'm thinking like the humanoid dragons are like there mostly to
Dragon Nerd 888 said, you ever heard of
maybe.
those closed ecosystem jars, where the stuff inside sustains itself? Maybe think of people using a bunch of those to power magic machines for an idea of technology.
I mean, yeah, that
Rip
could be
my
possible,
granny, she got hit by a bazooka.
bro. What the fuck,
Sakura
Towers?
Lax Sleep said, but. Donkey from Shrek did it.
Yeah, but that's I no, I'm not doing Donkey from Shrek type
David Bazooka is an idiot.
type deal.
Sugar Benefactor said, are the jellyfish witch and eel witch siblings or dating?
Jellyfish witch or what? Eel witch? I don't think so. Probably against each other.
Super MZ Cha Godzilla said,
You might
but
think
if there were
there's
two, what
tension
would
there.
happen?
I don't really know what like the relationship between eels and jellyfish are. Are like eels like prey to jellyfish? I mean like jellyfish prey to eels. What if there were two? What would happen? I mean, there were two. I'm thinking like if like at best
How do
you get
eels
like a
even reproduce?
mule. You get mule dragons essentially. You get mule half dragons. They like they're like really deformed or they don't like and like they're not fertile. They can't reproduce. Like those like children can't reproduce. How do eels even reproduce? It's a mystery. Assuming it's similar to like other fish.
Sadism once said, when crime witch and crime stram.
I already did it.
Wait, if giants are just enlarged creatures due to a certain witch's antics, what would happen if the obsidian dragon got with a giant?
It's the same as like getting on with a human. It's just it's just bigger.
Persephone_chaos said, some species can breed with each other.
Also, like
Species
the
isn't a
thing is,
consistent
like
term,
it's not like
TBH.
she like
It's
needs
not the best indicator of what can breed with what.
Yeah, it's not like she's like, it's not like the obsidian dragon like just, oh, I'm gonna mate with like this one creature and then it produces one child.
Last
She kind of like
5865 said, does the afterlife exist in your world?
she
How
can
about
kind of store it.
ghosts?
She actually
Bronco
mixes and matches
6
people.
Bronco 6 Leonian Bronco 6 Leonian.
She mixes and matches like DNA. Like she stores like certain quote unquote genetic material.
Said, Roni. Heard of the news of a dude shooting an RPG at mayor's vehicle?
I think I saw that. I don't know where that's from. Where are RPG? Was it Philippines? It is in
Benefactor
Philippines,
said,
bruh.
BB, but they
The
both
fuck?
have electric powers.
Do they? Pretty sure jellyfish don't have electric
Does
powers.
that mean if the obsidian dragon is bored, she could mix and match to try to create the ultimate life form? Or just
Yeah, something like
silly?
that. Or something like that. That's basically what she's doing. Does the
Sugar
afterlife
Benefactor
exist
said,
in
I
your
bet it's an
world?
enemies to lovers type situation.
There is an afterlife if you like believe in new gods, in some new gods, but it's not guaranteed. Also, it's more like
Correct, jellyfish do not have electric powers,
It's
but
more
they
like
do have
very-
stingers in their tentacles.
it's very I would say risky in terms of like you don't know which one will actually give you like a good afterlife. And like that afterlife is basically becoming one with them. You basically just become part of their body. You just like become
Ron, What if everyone who has to go to the hospital sick was instead triple backflip on a skateboard sick?
Then that would be very sick. Like some new gods basically like try to preserve your ego for like a bit, but eventually like you'll probably like just become part of the become assimilated completely. That's if you get like a nice god. If you believe in like a particularly like greedy god, that's not guaranteed. You're probably fucked.
Lily736 said, still thinking about needing a wand permit to wield a wand, like how we're required to have guns permit. Are there laws in this world?
Probably. It depends on the country. I'm thinking like maybe like different countries have like different, like someone said that earlier, like different levels depending on the area.
Sugar Benefactor
I can do that.
Do the
Since it's not
the dragons breed with each other, or is it just only the obsidian dragon can breed?
It's
with
just
the
the
other
obsidian
dragons?
dragon. It's just the obsidian dragon. She's the only one made to like basically produce children.
What if I convinced a bunch of people that
And
someone called Tony Hawk was a god of skateboarding?
It's basically by design. They don't want.
Sugar
You don't really
Benefactor
want.
said, are the dragons old or new gods? Do new gods try to create pantheons as a means of security against more powerful gods and ambitious upstarts?
Maybe. Like the
Thanks,
pantheons
Lol,
can
this is
just
the
be
handle
like
now for checking in.
a bunch of like gods like teaming up together.
Bulb said, Ron, I have a
Hi,
problem.
lol,
want
this is
Samantha
my
to choke
handle
me,
now.
But she doesn't want to do anything that might hurt me. Any ideas?
Safe words. Yeah, that could be a good idea. Like some gods just team up, say, oh, and believe any of us, or like you can believe like, oh, if you believe one of us, you believe all of us, type deal. Just to secure it for like themselves. But like realistically, only one god gets like the soul, or like even if like they get Actually, there's no reason why a soul would like divide, but that's kind of it's kind of complicated. Alright. Like, do other dragons breed to get each other? I'm thinking like it's by design
the
that they
obsidian
can't
dragon
breed
can
too
reproduce?
much.
Hell, even King Arthur himself can't pull me out. I ran
Yeah.
out of rat coins.
Because like, think about it this way: if you introduce too much like too many generations, like eventually like some of them will like not follow you. So I'm pretty sure it's by design that to limit like who gets to
The soul
reproduce.
divides, but the specific god gets the ego and the remaining percentage that can't fairly be divided.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna be a good
Sugar
idea.
Benefactor said,
'Cause, like, I made it so that
Dragon is
you
the
can,
only
like-
one with reproductive organs.
You can resurrect people if they're
What if as a
religious.
funny prank killed a civilization to create a funny prankster god?
If they're religious and like one god claims their soul, if that god was like willing to like give the soul back to resurrect you, like you can essentially resurrect people. But like it requires like a contract where you also basically forfeit your soul.
Wet socks and
Like the guy who,
permanently
like-
warm pillow.
Either like the guy who
Dragon Nerd 888 said, "Hey, what would happen if people think someone is a god? When the believers die, do they slowly become a new god, or is it ascended deal?"
what would happen if people think someone is a god? When believers die, they slowly become new god or ascended deal. Ascended is like becoming ascended is also like that can be like a way to ascend, but it's very complicated. You can't. It's hard to like basically gain if you're a living creature. It's hard to gain like soul from like dead believers. Like even like old gods have like a hard time like absorbing like the soul from like their
Sakura
followers.
Lax Sleep redeemed song request.
But
Played March by Aaron Prevails.
the fact that like they're basically these black holes that like it helps a lot. If you're just a
Make a
regular
cult,
dude,
then take their souls. Cult of the Lamb
your
style.
soul kind of rejects those other
Pasta
soul.
Penguin 777 said, "Oh hi, I didn't know you were streaming.
So you-
but more importantly, I see roulette, so it's gambling time."
Hi, Pasta. Make a call,
What
takes
if I
their
kill a
souls,
bunch
called
of
the
people
lamb
in a
style.
ritual to create a god? Of course, as a prank.
Yeah, that could happen.
Cats the Menace said, I had no context and for a sec I thought y'all were talking about beaver gods.
There's like a question that I wanted to see. I wanted to answer. I just forgot where it was. Still thinking about needing a wand to permit. Yeah, some countries might need wands for permits, especially more. I would say some more conservative countries will just say, "Fuck witches. You can't use magic unless it's our magic." So that could be a thing. Are the dragons old or new gods? There's one
Sugar Benefactor
old
said, if
god
the
for the
obsidian dragon
dragons.
is the only one with
But think of
reproductive
like the
organs,
greater
then how did
dragons
the grandmother and mother
as.
create the 7 deadly sins? I mean 7 dragon gods. My apologies.
Think of the greater dragons as practically demigods. Because they're around that level. They're practically like old gods, but like very young. They're only like a few million years old.
Thanks, Karis Mom, for checking in.
The obsidian dragon is the only one with reproductive organs. Then how does the grandmother and mother create the 7
And
dead?
this funny prank creates a funny prankster
Is it
god. I
dragon?
think a good name for them would be
No, the-
Sancho or maybe Bugs Bunny.
No, the dragon god or the grandmother dragon.
Iden. Diaren GR said, what's the difference between
can
the usage
reproduce.
of wands and witch hats?
The others can't. What's the difference between the usage of wands and witch hats? Wands are like
That kinda looks like the dragon witch. Hate to break it to you, but you
It
already
is.
drew that.
it is.
Persephone
Difference between the
_
usage
chaos
of
said,
wands and
"Wait,
witch hats.
Is the obsidian dragon just Zeus?
Eh, more like shub. Because technically it's consensual.
Cats the Menace said, the 7 deadly trash bins.
What's the difference between the usage of wands and witch hats? Witch hats are more like antenna. Wands are routers. Does
Cats
that
the Menace
analogy make
said,
sense?
They're all mimics. What's the difference between using your hand to use magic and using the wand? Ron,
Nothing really.
The obsidian dragon is trying to break into the clone lab again.
I mean, there's like the difference is that you're using the wand soul to cast the spell, so it's slower. But if you're weak, you basically get more juice. You get more weight. So it's like good for like. It's good
Your
if
world is so
you're
different
a
from my own
younger,
worldview concept /
weaker
project.
witch. You don't like you can cast like spells that like beyond you. But if you're like an older mage, it's basically worthless. You're just like you just
hey again, I
handicapping yourself.
Yes, okay, hi. Anyways, smile, Roni. You finally finished the model. Yes, as you can tell, I have not seen your streams in a very long.
Hi,
What's the
Mr.
difference
Steve
between a
Salat.
really, really powerful witch.
Hi,
and
Krim. Hi, Krim. What's I gonna say? We're still good for tomorrow. Sure. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it though. I'm still kind of sick. I've been sick for like a week now. I'm feeling better though. Are you gonna stream it? I don't know if I'm streaming it.
Sugar Benefactor said, so Dragon God is grandmother which can reproduce, then makes Dragon Mother which can also reproduce, and then she 7 children and 6 can't reproduce, but THR Dragon Mom has nothing SP.
If we play during my stream hours, then I probably will. Then, I mean, yeah, we can do that.
Cats the Menace said, the 7 deadly pins, they're all tiny and each is a different color of Roy G. Biv. They're all scattered on long carpet so they're really hard to see.
I should probably answer. I wanna. What? Alright. You finally finish your model, yes. Can have not watched your stream very long. What's the difference between really powerful witch and a god? It's like asking what's the difference between like between a star and a planet. It's mass.
5401 said, how would witches and goblins react to a goat witch using her horns to hold up her head instead of hiring a goblin? The 7 deadly sickles, they are all different types of sickles found in different climates and different areas. Hourly ad break incoming.
I missed
What
so
if
many
someone
TTS.
is a funny prank, of course, fused a bunch of people in metal together to create a god?
That'll be very funny. We can, yeah. When's your stream tomorrow, Prim?
Persephone_chaos said, is the gambling rigged or something? I bet
It's the
Reddit
same time,
rolled
right?
But it didn't give me anything.
I should be able to.
Let's go gambling!
Should be able to play during your stream hours then. Yeah. It's around 2 p.m. PST. That's like what for me?
You mentioned how you don't like it when a humanoid dragon is as strong as an actual dragon.
It's 6
So where
a.m.
do
for
these
me.
humanoid dragons fit in terms of power?
Stronger than regular humans, generally.
It would be
I will go
stupid
until
to put
later. Yeah, I
7K
know.
on
Like,
green.
so we can probably like play like at the middle. I'll probably wake up at like 9. I usually wake up at like 7 to 9. That's like the range I wake up. If I'm feeling better, I should be able to wake up earlier.
Cats
I'll just
the Menace
message you
said,
when-
we have
when-
tiny little thin dragons. Now we need a chonky
when I wake up.
dragon. Maybe if on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is human and 10 is greater dragon.
Yeah, I can just spoke you and then we can play whenever. Let's see. What was that question? A scale of 1 to 10, 1 is human, 10 is greater dragon. More like, it depends. It's like, think about it this way, like they're still experimenting on like how strong they want to make it. But like, I'd say 4, 3 or 4. I should maybe like 2 to
Roni,
4.
are you the god of that universe cause you're the creator of it?
No.
Can gods be killed?
Yes, but very hard. Like, I have an idea for like one of the old gods that quote unquote died, but they're still technically alive.
Don't tell the elder gods of the setting that they and everyone beneath them are just characters in a story a ghost goober is writing.
Bro.
I realized that I took more inspiration from Jadis the White Witch from Narnia for my character the Red Queen of Bloodshed, but not inspiration from Lee.
From what? From
Lion, the Witch in the Wardrobe. I have not. I don't know what Jadis the White Witch is. The Red Queen of. I honestly haven't actually read Narnia. I've watched the movies, I haven't read it.
Aaron Jr. said, "Can gods be revived if they recover some souls from Nay followers?"
Yeah. Also, if like left alone, they should be able to like revive themselves.
Killer Chris said,
Maybe.
Mogadishu.
Potentially. But like, almost think about it this way: like, if you probably won't want like your enemy to like revive themselves, right? So probably gonna try to kneecap
Ronnie,
that attempt
Ronnie,
as
have
much
you
as
watched
possible.
Markiplier's movie, Iron Lung?
I haven't. Is it good? Nope, it's good. That'd be a nice blow to Hollywood.
Honestly,
At least.
I'm
at
scared
least.
at this moment I'm home alone. It's late. I don't feel like I'm alone.
You don't feel like you're alone? Is that more like a ghost paranormal thing, or like someone actually went into your house and like hid under the floorboards
It's a
type
slow
of
burn
thing?
type of movie for me. It's good. Miss Picklebulb said, "God, I hope the dragon is a top."
They're
I heard
dragons.
It's good, but I'm gonna see it tomorrow and see it for myself.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's available
someone
here.
went to my house, my dog would have barked. It feels like there's a paranormal presence in my house.
Are they showing it here?
I could imagine an elder god that just snipes weaker elder gods to add to their collection, but otherwise has zero stake in the overall god war. Beiju. Live
Add to their collection?
270 to flex on anything. They will think twice their decisions.
They'll probably eat them. Also,
The book I
that's
took
like one way
inspiration from was
to.
not made into a movie. Jadis is older than the land of Narnia and had previously committed genocide against her age.
The book I was not made into a movie.
Ad break.
Yeah, it's committed.
Sakir Lax Sleep said, "I'm out of rats. Anyway. Roni, I made a song request.
Oh,
They would be like, I'ma make my protein goal in one meal."
sorry, I've been like missing TTS headache requests.
Guest from Smwow said, "Why is my new not turning into ridge ice? Also, it's snowing in South Carolina."
Alright, give me 1 sec. What was the song request again?
5
Frick.
years ago, I wasn't into my age today.
And no one is.
Speaking of rats, is D&D a scheduled thing or whenever you are prepped and ready?
I told you that I was gonna do it today. I just couldn't prep. I was so sick. Like, I was like basically in bed for like
65 said, "What if
half
an
the
ascendant
time.
merge with death? Would they be able to create a real afterlife or make undead?"
If someone like merges with like the concept of death, maybe.
That is completely fair. It's Plage March by Aaron Prevails.
Alright, I saw it.
Iden. Diana JR said, "Can the gods resist the revival process or do they just get revived against their will?"
It's like, can you like resist like your body like healing a wound? I don't think so. So no, they really can't.
Miss Picklebulb said, "Ron, do you know where I can get a clown outfit to put on for Sammy?"
Not a clown. So no. Aren't clowns really unionized? I think they're like one of the professions that are like really unionized.
"Oh, can you play Static by Flavor Folly?
So I don't think you can just
I can
get
resist
some
healing
from
a
like.
wound by picking at it."
The fuck happened to my thing? Hello? Like, clowns are very unionized, right? Clowns unionized. Like, I think you can't even like do clown makeup for like you need like professional clown makeup artists.
Ads over.
Like I think you need specific people to like do the thing. I need the makeup to be a clown. I mean, you kinda do.
Ron, some of the clone interns started a cult for a man-eating monster that can take the form of a woman, again.
It's not a bad.
Your world-building direction is so interesting and your art is so cool. Help visualizing it.
Thank you.
Thank you the
It's-
_true_ Jimmy for the follow.
It's just me
Welcome
like
to the basement.
tying
never
bullshit
leave.
together.
Sugar Benefactor said, I'm a head out, please don't make a witch jellyfish witch eerie by hand pink waving.
Alright, see ya.
Thank
Sugar
you
Benefactor.
the _true_ Jimmy for subscribing to the Twitch channel.
Oh, thank you
using
for the
Twitch
Prime,
Prime.
True Jimmy.
You are very cool.
Thank you for the Prime, Jimmy.
Miss
W.
Bulb said, Ron, why so serious?
I'm sick. That's why.
It's just me tying bull sugar together is how all stories work.
Yeah. That's basically like how you make something. You just
Persephone _chaos said, Roni, you should make Yuri with the eel witch and jellyfish witch.
you want me to make Yuri? You want doomed Yuri? That's what's gonna happen.
Sanism once said, when crime witch and crime stram.
Today. I'm just kidding. Actually, let me just put this forward. There should be muscle here.
Miss Picklebulb said, lesbian dragon when? I love Doomuri.
There should be. Why?
Ron, all the clone ninjas that joined the cult got their pancreases eaten by the monster that looks like a woman.
Nice. We don't really need pancreas, right? Like, what is it used? What
Would
is
be
it
doomed
good for?
because the eel witch wants to eat the jellyfish one? Or because they can't touch because the jellyfish stings? Both?
Maybe.
Thanks for the lurk the _true_ Jimmy.
Maybe.
Persephone _chaos said,
Right,
not
see ya.
Doom Yuri. Normally
See ya,
Yuri
True
is
Jimmy.
okay, please.
I don't know.
We have to pay for the clone intern's insulin now. Guest from Smwow said, how many rats should I give King? Like 1 to 10 or
I mean,
5?
how important is insulin? Like, do you really need it?
Miss Picklebulb said, would you rather fight Twitch chat or YouTube chat?
I'd rather fight Twitch chat or YouTube chat. Who's easier to beat?
Guest from Smwow said, is the plural of pancreas 1, pancreas 2, pancreases or 3, pancreae? Insulin is
What?
important because it helps your blood sugar level stay normal.
Yeah, but like, people live
Besides
without
the
insulin.
origami witch can beat Maharega from JJK. Sebastian Jessup 8510 said, hey Roni, is this the ruby dragon? Let me guess, rap?
Yes.
I'm in both chats. And I will punch you in the gonads.
I can beat. I think I can
Ron,
beat
she is after your pancreas.
YouTube chat fairly
you won't
easily.
be able to eat sugar if she catches you. Iden.
That's
Diana
true.
JR said, besides contracts, what are other ways for worshippers to willingly give up their soul other than just dying?
Besides contracts, what other ways someone was willing to give up their soul other than dying?
Loopy Loon 54
Dying a little bit on the inside?
Please draw Stalker Witch.
Traumatizing yourself?
I cast neutron star balls on ronillust.
YouTube for sure, because they're all 13. That is true.
But Ron, there's like 40 extra people on YouTube. Miss Picklebulb said, would you rather have to stream every day or have to kiss a femboy every day?
I'd rather stream every day. Frick YouTube. I can beat YouTube chat.
Guest from Smwow said, can you change my avatar to Regice? It won't change.
You should be able to change it yourself. Exclamation mark avatar and then Regice. I don't know why it's not changing for you. I would stream for 1 second and then end stream. That's that's a good way to bypass that.
Miss Picklebulb said, Ron couldn't beat YouTube chat because we'd make it weird. After the fourth harder daddy it gets weird.
Bruh.
Nah, you'd lose. You'd get ruffled. You'll get humbled differently. It would be so tragic that they'd cut it out of history books.
Nah, I'd win.
Loopy Loon 5401 said, Stalker Witch who perfected teleportation magic so there's nowhere for you to run.
Nah, I'd win.
Who would win in a fight, Roni or Twitch chat?
I'd win.
Twitch chat would win because we can summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Guest from Smwow said, you have to put that avatar, I am dumb.
Well, I have the Exodia. Can't beat me. I'm actually...
Ron, would you rather take a flight to the land of Goth
You know that-
Convoy, which is on floor 8200?
There's like an argument-
Or have unlimited of any kind of food you want?
Or like...
Yeah.
Who would
well,
win,
I have a
Naruto?
nice theory.
Or like... Goku with no
We have some of the
limbs.
pieces. You can't
Blind.
complete Exodia.
Deaf. With heart disease. And then like power scalers basically said, oh, it's if you like they like they like made it percentage like oh, Goku's like even if like Goku's only 1% of his strength, like he would still win. Brother, Goku loses to a taser if you catch him off guard. What are you talking about?
Kara's mom said, make yourself as a human with arms, legs, hands, feet, etc. Super Saiyan 2 Goku lost to a rock.
Yeah. Goku lost to a cop who had a taser. Like a space cop with a taser. What do you mean? You can't
Who
just
wins between
say...
characters. Whoever the writer allows to win.
Yeah, obviously.
Guest from Smwow said, okay bro, why is Regice the size of a freaking ant?
I have no idea. I mean, Regis isn't that big. Look at this.
Toothless Plasma Blast at ronillust.
Okay.
Or Squirrel Girl because Squirrel Girl always wins.
What's like the
Miss.
canonical
Pickleball
size?
said, who will? Ronillust or lustful chat. Are you talking
Like-
about the cop that was training to be the next angle for the god of destruction?
I actually haven't finished that arc, so I don't know. Like I saw like the beginning of it. I don't actually know what he was. I saw, oh, it's a space cop. He got folded.
Is the dragon witch bigger, smaller, or about the same size as the giant witch? Guest from Smwow said, I
Even
imagine
still?
all the Regis as the size of like 10 to 30 foot statues in my head.
It's not
because
getting
you literally
taste is
do a
like-
ritual to wake them up from statues.
Getting taste is like a thing. Getting shot by a laser is also a thing. Like you really can't like express like
Kara's mom said,
Strength?
Roni PLS here, the guy saying
In
make the list
percentage.
twitch. Thank you biohazard _ 404 _ for the follow. Welcome to the basement. You can never leave.
like
If
that's kinda
Toothless gets struck by lightning, he goes invisible.
alright. Like you can't just like say, oh, he's
Gamba.
is this strength. Is like 1% strong, like even like 1% at even at like 1% strength is like you can't say like, oh, him being
I
sick
ask
makes him
because
like
I always
1%.
wonder how the sizes
Only
compare
at, like,
between the
1%
witches as
strength.
we usually see them alone.
Like
In my
Goku gets
opinion,
like
Grease
significantly
Reservation
weaker.
arc is full of bullshit.
Yeah. What else sizes compare between witches? So you usually see them alone. Generally, probably human.
Toothless also.
I don't know if I'm
beat
gonna
Wild
make-
Beast, which is the literal
I
king
don't
of
think I'm gonna make
dragons.
it like one piece. I'm not gonna make it like one piece.
Loopy
humans
Loop
have, like, different
5401
sizes.
Said, how many spiders would it take to defeat a dragon?
Depends on the spider and depends on the dragon. I would say. I should make like the scales twinkle a little bit. I should probably like lock in a little bit.
Restating this TTS question because this is why I set that prior TTS. Is the dragon witch bigger, smaller, or about the same size as the giant witch?
I don't know how big the giant witch is. I would figure like that's the size is like the one thing I haven't figured out.
9 said, I like Raggle Simpson.
I'd say the giant witch is bigger, maybe. I want the dragons to be big, but they're probably not like that big.
Item. Aaron JR said, what does lurk do?
It just tells me that you're lurking, that you're not gonna be chatting, or like you're about to go.
Loopy Loon 5401 said, the spiders are Sydney funnel webs versus the average dragon.
Average in terms of like median strength, or like is it median or
Gamba for some reason there's 2
Like-
keep it on red.
based on I forgot what it was. Mean or median.
Is there anime that had a great start but somewhere in the anime it just fell off so fucking hard? Spy Family. Royal Rumble was today. It took place in Saudi Arabia. All the
Alright.
women had to wear full
So now
body
we get
suits
started
that
with somewhere in
covered them.
the this was fucking hard. Spy Family.
Why you think you'll win?
Eh.
At Sprigatito_.
I don't like. I know a lot of anime that does that.
Maybe since the giant witch doesn't know how to reverse the size witch's magic, every attempt just makes her bigger, drifting further from her gully.
Honestly, that would be funny. That would be very funny. I want folds
Loopy
here.
Loon 5401 said,
Where would
"By
I put
average,
folds?
I mean the most common dragon."
Most common dragon. What was the question again? Who would win? Sydney funnel web spiders. I mean, how many Sydney funnel web spiders?
GAMBA.
I don't know, a few million, maybe.
Do you often draw dragons on Twitch?
I've been drawing a lot of dragons recently, but not really.
Gumba or you are a slimicist?
Alright. Calm down. It's black. Alright.
Let's go.
Being sick is rough, man.
Well, that means I lose 1001 basement rats.
I don't know why, why this lasted this long. I usually like tears up after like a day or two.
Murdered by my cat.
I don't know what I have. Could be COVID. I haven't had COVID
Bye-bye.
since the pandemic.
Ronil Ultimate Skibidi Toilet and Chat.
I've never had
Also, I
COVID.
cast piece of food that gets stuck within your teeth.
I don't think it's COVID though.
Thanks Slugboy56 for checking
I'm
in.
different. Like I don't have like.
What rhymes with turtle?
I don't have typical COVID symptoms.
Or you could
But
just
maybe
have
it
a
is, I don't
sinus
know.
infection. Aurora 4 shrimp, Aurora 4 cult, Okitai, Aurora 4 C4 LT, Aurora 4 C4, Aurora 4 scared.
Maybe.
Persephone_chaos said,
Well, I
"What
always
if the
have, like-
Obsidian dragon had kids with the giant witch? Would they be normal people sized cause she was originally normal sized? Or inherit being giant?
I would say
Are you able to smell? Is your head itchy really bad? Maybe check just to be safe."
am I able to smell?
For_heart_lover said,
Yeah, I'm able
"I've
to
been really
smell.
into Hollow Knight and Silk Song lately. If you don't mind me asking, who's your favorite character from either game?"
My favorite character.
Killer. The thing that rhymes
I like
with turtle
Hornet.
is ronillust turtle. Thanks Shirat Tribal Brad
I also have
for
taste.
checking in.
That's why, like I said, like I never had classic.
AS Real Dreamer 1647 said, on the
Um,
topic of dragons, Devsis has officially revealed that the Oven Break Dragons and Timekeeper are coming to Kingdom.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thanks Semi694000 for checking in.
What rhymes with turtle? Ronillust
Thanks
turtle.
SemiTP9CF for checking in.
I me. I like Hornet.
What's your
But I-
top 3 tips to get better at drawing? Other than practice for a traditional artist.
Top 3 tips
Once
for
I had a
getting
mohawk
better
and
at
it was during
drawing.
quarantine.
Practice perspective more than anatomy. Practice more like how do I say this? Anatomy is like
Pasta Penguin 777
The-
said, "I love the CAT witch."
least
important
Wanted to say
fundamental.
love you all, take care of yourselves and have a good time with your day. Uwu love Shira.
Right, hi Shira. I mean, it is important, but like, you only need like entry level for you to be able to like draw like decent. Most of like the good art, most of like what contributes to like making good, quote unquote, good art is like not anatomy. It's like composition, perspective, forms, etc. etc. Anatomy is like at best 5 to 10%. Anatomy is also like a trap. Like,
If someone
it's like
asks
very
for a
deep.
cat witch despite the existence of the necromancer, you could put the cat witch in an excavator. She is definitely not certified.
Yep. It's like very.
Nobody is the #1 gifted.
Think about it this way, like anatomy is like very deep, but like if it's the only thing you know, you don't really get better at like drawing that much. Like people kind of use anatomy as like people start with anatomy because like they think
Thanks,
that's
Just
the
Tone
best.
Plant, for checking in.
That's like the best thing to learn first.
Nobody is
Because
the
like
#1 gifter.
because like that's what. All right. Like it's what most beginners think.
What do you think goes into
Being
making
good at
art as a
artists?
creator? What advice would you give to someone trying to get into art similarly to you as a creator? Also,
Creator as in like a YouTube creator? I would say going into
hi Ron,
YouTube
Plant
as an
here.
art
Just
creator
got
is
home from the
kinda
salty sea.
it's kinda
Yes.
it's kinda bad. It's like the most inconsistent like niche. Like it's very hard to like get like a more like a consistent like viewership because like most like art creators like usually do it with like tutorials and then it's like really hard to pivot out of that. It's like most of your subscriber base
Ruby
just
Lou
subscribe
5401
for
said, what do dragons fear?
tutorials. You can do skits, but you kinda also fall into the same trap. You have to do skits. What do dragons fear? Other gods. Other like stronger creatures. I don't know. I don't know what you have to do if you want to be like an art creator.
What do you think made you stand out among other creators on social media as an artist?
Honestly, I don't think I stand out that much.
Far_heart_lover said, the question of if you could eat one food
I don't
for
know.
the rest of time, people always answer their favorite food, but I think it's a kebab as you theologically could put anything on it.
I just kind of started like doing what I want. I was like, yeah, whatever. If it works out, if it works out,
You just draw a
that's
lot
fine.
of witches with nice lore behind.
Yeah, if it works out. Like I don't think I'm like in the art niche anyway.
Fallen_King1T said, speaking of Hollow Knight, will you
Like
ever make your own
if you
snail
look at
shaman
my
in the future?
audience on like YouTube, because like YouTube
I
tells you
beg to
like
differ,
who
I'd
like
say at the
your
very least your style stands out and is very interesting.
yeah, but like in terms of like skill, I don't think I'm like like I stand out particularly. It's not like people like, how would I say this? Like, it's not necessarily just the art skill. It's more like the other
I'm
things
gonna go to
around it
sleep now. I'm tired.
that people watch.
It's hard to stand out when everyone's at the top.
Which I think is like fine. It's kind of hard to like build like something. Kind of hard to build like a YouTube audience based on just like your art. Because like fundamentally, like art and YouTube is like very hot, very like incompatible. Like YouTube likes YouTube likes a lot of content and art takes a lot of time. Like it's very hard to get like very consistent viewership. And it's like very impressive to those who like who can actually do it. I think Lavender Town like found like a good way to do it. But honestly, I don't know. It's hard to just build like just viewership from just like your own art.
Did you start
have
out
to,
as a
like-
traditional artist or did you start as a digital artist?
I mean, I think everyone pretty much starts as like a digital artist. I mean, there might be like a few people who like,
Is there artist you recommend on looking? For_heart_lover said, if you could go back and redo one of your witches, which would it be? And for what reason? Like design, story,
Honestly, a
or
lot.
something else?
I would, if I'm like redesigning everything, I'll have like different.
Keep talking
I'll
about how he
have
wants
like
to get
different
caught up
takes
on his
today
favorite
compared
show,
to like when
The
I started
Cosby
them.
Show.
Like I basically like whenever I like draw them again, I like redesign them a little bit differently. Is there an artist you recommend on looking?
Aaron JR said, what's racking points for?
It was for the D&D campaign, but like we haven't implemented that yet. Alright. I don't know. Because like if you want to stand out as like an artist, you need to like find
If you could
something.
collaborate with one other content creator, who would it be?
You need to find something that like will make you stand out. Because like they'll just go there like if you're copying them. So it's like it's like this very like weird situation where it's really hard to find like a niche. She can do speed paints, but like speed paints are like very good on the algorithm. Like some of them like pop off every now and again, but that's not very consistent. Like you have to find it. I don't know what to do.
Tony Wormprano. He uses himself as the bait to summon the fishes that you will be sleeping with. If you could collaborate with one other content
yeah.
creator in the future, who would it be?
If I'd collaborate with another content creator in the future, who would it be? I'm very shy, so I don't know. I never really like went to YouTube thinking, I want to collab with this person.
Thank you, B1 Cause
I
for the
kinda-
follow.
I kind of
Welcome
like
to the
just
basement. You can never leave.
I kind of just like being like, oh, I'm just doing my own thing.
Collab with Ninja Wen?
Bro. Yeah, just like doing my own thing, you know. Hi, because thank you for the follow. Collab with Mr. Beast. If I win like $1 million, then yeah. Hi, Sad Diamond. Thanks for the $2 super chat.
Diamond super chatted for $2. Happy birthday, Roni Pepperoni.
Thank you. Thank you, Sad Diamond. I like it how Sad Diamond said happy birthday on like a super things, and everyone thought it's my birthday.
What would it be? For example,
Everyone in the shorts thought it's my birthday.
Random like Talon's boots.
It's kind of funny. If you make a non-word into word and give it meaning, what would it be? Someone good, just meaning something random like Talon boots.
If you did win $1 million, what would you do with it?
I'll save it. It's a good fallback money, you know. Maybe invest some of it. Maybe get a house in like a better area. I don't know. I'm just like painting this over and over. Not very good. I've been painting this over and over for like an hour and a half. I mean, it's fine. I should probably like do a bit more.
How do you come up with witch ideas, or are they from your community?
They're from the comments. I'll read like the comments and then like I'll think, oh, I can come up with like an idea for
I
that.
can't find the left half of clone in turn number
And then I just like
498.
I just like go about my day, kind of like daydreaming, and eventually I'll think, oh, that's a good idea for that idea that someone asked before. Or like sometimes I'll like think of like an idea for like something else for like the witch first, and then I'll find a comment who asks that. So it takes a while.
But you've never drawn a peanut.
I have drawn a peanut. Hello? I mean, I've never drawn a peanut. I've drawn a peanut before.
What made you come up with the magic system for your world? Far_heart_lover said, do you like to do any traditional art in your free time? As I started art on paper and haven't moved to digital, don't have much to actually get started. I've tried it a bit, but
I don't actually remember what made me do the magic system. I don't remember.
Do you do traditional art? Not as often as I'd like. I should do more traditional art, to be honest, because like doing traditional art like makes you less reckless with like your art. Because like if you notice, like if you're doing digital art, you can just like change whatever. Like look at this, I can just change whatever I want, and then like I don't have to like worry about
Follow up for the
consequences
magic
that much.
question.
But if
How
you're
do you keep
doing
your system consistent?
traditional art, like you basically have to plan it at least like up to a certain point. How do I keep it consistent? I think about it a lot.
Draw a slice of
And
bread.
even then, I'm not convinced like it's completely consistent.
I have been drawing for a little over a week now consistently, and I've made next to no progress on drawing a face. How do you keep going with drawing?
That's normal.
Do you have rules you follow for your system?
It's normal to like not feel like you're making progress, but that's just how progress works. Progress works in like you don't see the distance you cover until you actually covered a lot of distance. So that usually takes like months, maybe even years, and then you look back in your old art and then see, oh, I actually did improve. But like, if you want like dramatic improvement, you kind of need to focus.
Does your world have different countries with some having laws against witchcraft?
Yes. What was the other question?
Could you
Do you
draw
have
a
rules
sword
you
that
follow
makes
for your
people want
magic
to kill
system?
things? The sword does not care what.
Like, if it's cool,
METP9CF said, you don't get good in under a week. It takes a lot of time to make some progress.
yeah, the rule of cool is like a good rule to follow. Meaning, if like, is it cool to add that? Then I'll probably add that. But also, you need like a bit of restraint. You need to think about like the other things you've already made. You can't just say, oh, I think this is cool for the moment. And then you take away from the coolness from like the other things you've already created.
Should I keep focusing on drawing a face, or should I move on to other
Like-
parts of the body?
Think about it this way. Like, you can be like, oh,
Could a sword that makes you want to murder things work in your setting?
yeah, easily. Just make it like the magic sword, because like it's soul based, so you can just make and just make like a curse type deal where it's like a vengeful soul inside the item, and it influences you. That would be an idea. Should you keep focusing on drawing the face or move on to other parts of the body? That depends. Do you like drawing faces? Are you going to draw a lot of faces? Probably. I would say probably focus on that for a bit. It really depends on like your priorities.
Draw a leg, Morty.
If you're like gonna draw figure, like a lot of figure drawings, and draw them in like poses and shit, then you should focus on that. But if you're gonna draw faces a lot, then
Banger alert.
do that. Really depends. It's like asking, oh, should learn how to like draw like landscapes, and then you don't really plan on drawing landscapes ever. Like, what's necessary to you? Everyone has like different
different like plants. I would say faces are like very ubiquitous. You draw them a lot regardless. So drawing them is like learning to draw them is like very like it covers a lot of your
_heart_lover said, do you like
things you need to
Dr.
do.
Nowhere?
I don't know what that is.
Do you have any recommendations on how to improve on drawing faces specifically?
Learn the proportions. Draw them over and over again. Draw faces you've like go to Pinterest, search up like portraits, try to copy them as close as possible, and then like do a bunch of them, like do 10 or so of them every day. Yeah, that's not a bad like it's not a bad way to improve. Like mileage is very important. I also think mileage is like very like a lot of like tutorials I see are like, oh, you don't need like to do a lot of practice. I think you do need to do a lot of practice.
WonderHoimu_Otori said, that dragon looks awesome, dude.
Like think about it, like I think people like overestimate. Like if you're already like good, you think, oh, if I do it this way, if I do it this way, I would
can
like.
a wizard have its own soul shoved inside a wand to be utilized as a better wand? If possible, does it need to be consensual? Thanks,
Theoretically,
Danicus
yes,
K1Z, for
but
checking in.
the like living beings kind of
Slugboy
reject other
56
souls.
said, any tips for drawing masks?
They reject souls like passively.
Thanks Toasta D9R for checking in.
They don't want like another soul like
Any
invading
tips
them.
on pacing a story?
It is possible, but it's very difficult.
Thanks Gluestick407 for
Any
checking
tips
in.
on pacing a story?
Thanks Bowen through 8393 for
I don't know, do
checking
you-
in.
Pacing is like very subjective. A lot of like critics like criticize pacing, but like they criticize them differently. Honestly, like it's up to you. Like what pacing do you want? Like pacing is probably one of the most subjective things. It's just there to please people. If it's good for you, then sure.
If you can't make it as an artist, just become a modern artist. Tape a banana to a wall or something. Pretend everything has deep, profound meaning.
That only works if rich people buy your shit, which is not guaranteed. And they're only gonna buy it for like tax evasion. And you won't even get most of that money. So you're like a mod, like
407 said, hi Roni.
so you're just to get more
I was
More
kidding
money.
about the tired thing, though I was just watching someone else's stream.
alright.
What
Hi,
about hinting that a
Gluestick.
character is going to betray and eat everyone else on the ship?
What about hinting?
Wonder
I mean,
_Otori
you just
said,
hinted.
I have liked your drawings a lot since I first saw you and this is my first time on a stream with you.
I wonder Yamu Atari. Thank you for liking the drawings. I mean, how do you hint that? You just
Ronil talking from experience. Tax fraud pick is canon.
yes.
Dandicus K1Z said, Roni may I call you Ghost Man, also I'm back.
Yeah. Pacing is like very subjective. But like if you want to like appeal to more people, then you should like probably be efficient with your storytelling. Most people don't really like focus on like modern attention spans very short. So a lot of like storytellers go for like fast pace at the beginning and then like mellow down at the middle, where you get to like more comfortable pacing. That's like usually what works.
Said,
Oh, thank you
what
for
dragon
the
are you drawing?
thank you
Also
for the
personality and
$2
job.
super sticker, Lady Celine 2369 W. Thank you, Lady Celine. It's very subjective. Most people will like say, "Oh,
Aaron
the
Jr. said, "What's the next milestone for Rat King points after layperson?
I don't
Do you
remember."
think a story about deals with like angels and demons, set in a cyberpunk futuristic world, with supernatural creatures could work? Or is that
Do you think a story that about deals with angels and demons set in a
Manners.
cyberpunk futuristic
Make it
world with supernatural
man.
creatures could work? I mean, any story could work.
Loopy Loon 5401 said,
It's
"Is
about the
there a spider
execution. It's not
witch?"
about the idea. You can have like a super banger idea, and then if you don't execute it well, it's basically like it's not. No one will like it. Is there a spider witch? There is.
WonderHoimu_Otori said, "Also, I've been wondering the name of the lady holding you recently. Does she
It's
have a name?
lavender.
She's
It's
really
lavender.
cute." 3.
It's lavender.
Tip on
Lavender's
writing
her name.
horror? I already have it set in a place that is both expansive and closed off.
Tip on writing horror.
Iden.
Depends on the horror.
Aaron Jr. said, "Mean initiate. What's the next milestone after initiate?"
I don't remember. There's like. I don't want to look at it.
What makes good story execution?
What makes good star execution? Also subjective. It's like if people like your work. If you like your work, then I would say that's a requirement. I mean, you do have to think about your audience. You can't just like say, "Oh, I want to do
Mel's
this,"
the silly said, "Bird."
and I expect people to be like, "Oh,
Roni on Chutcast when?
you're so." That's about execution too. Like people have different tastes and shit. So you can't
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
like Maria.
Far_heart_lover said, "Dr. Nowhere is an artist on YouTube that makes horror or deep emotional stories in a strange art style. I think you might like it, but I can't speak as
Who?
if you like horror."
I like horror. Horror's probably like my favorite genre. Doctor Nowhere. Let me check it out.
Before your art channel took off, what were you planning on doing?
Oh, this is the boiled one, right? I haven't watched this, even though like I've been meaning to.
How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
For your art channel took up, what were you planning to do? I have probably got a job from like the degree I got. I'm not gonna tell you what the degree I got, by the way. But I had like a career path. I got interrupted by COVID, so I was like, "Yep, I'll just draw. I'll learn how to draw." And I learned how to draw, like a little bit. I just made a freaking. I was like, "Yeah, I'm making a living. It's better than like most of like the job I would have gotten."
WonderHoimu_Tori
So I was like, yeah,
said,
I'll keep
"Wait
doing.
a second, do I see Hollow Knight and Genkar? Gasp!
Yep.
Hey,
Let's keep doing
I'm
that.
guessing an art degree. I can't believe I just said that."
I'm guessing art degree. It's not art degree. It's STEM.
Iden. Aaron Jr. said, "Horror shows you a lot about what a community think and what they think are scary."
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the $5 super chat, Lady Celine. Love
Lady
your art.
Celine 2368 super chatted for $5. Love your
Love
art
your
and
art and world building.
Have you ever thought of making books?
I have. I've written like few drafts before.
5401 said,
But
why
like
are people afraid of this boiled one? Just
whenever I
throw
like
some salt at
look
him.
at it, I was like, whenever I like read my old
Apply
work, I was
science
like,
majoring in CAD?
this is not very good.
TH3M
Applied science. I'm not telling. I'm not confirming.
The best thing to make money on the internet as an artist is to draw women, furries or furry women.
That is true. Like, people ask why I draw women a lot. It's the freaking algorithm.
If you want a good horror story and also read books, read Tender is the Flesh. Great book.
It's algorithm. Tender is the Flesh. Oh, I've read that. That shit's good. Like in terms of like how like it's good and like it like makes you squirm. Inside.
_hot_lover
I like that. I like how it makes you do that.
Where Did Life Go is about a person making a false world.
I don't know if I can recommend it to most people though, because it's very uncomfortable.
Specifically hot women.
True. Oh, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Minastash?
Minastash 44.99 super chatted for $5.
W.
Your art inspires me to create. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Minastash. I appreciate that. I'm glad I can inspire you.
Is to scalp Ram, of course, as a funny prank.
Yeah, that is true.
It does make you squirm, but it's very good at making the world feel possible.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's like very like transparent. It's criticizing like factory farming. Like if you know like factory farming is like very unethical. They basically just apply that to like humans.
Who would win a contest of
I think the ending was like the ending. I saw the ending coming.
The potion
I was like,
or the emerald dragon.
I was like, yeah, he's gonna kill her. Like I saw it coming from like a mile away, but like it's still like, ugh. Like you get the feeling like he's not really treating her like as a human. Who would win in the console strength and only strength? The sentient witch hat without a body, the potion witch, or the emerald dragon? Well, the emerald dragon in terms of like strength, isn't that
_heart_lover said, have you made
strong?
A trans witch for Pride Month? Sounds silly.
But she is very durable, so
thanks for the lurk, METP9C.
like just physical wise, she's probably like she would win because she can't really harm her.
Welcome to the basement. You can never leave.
Like she can, and she's pretty fast, so she can like.
_Tori said, I have an embarrassing confession.
She can fly to you like an arrow.
For a while because they made loud noises, but I started to warm up to them since I had a lot to blow up.
Okay. I had embarrassing expression. Used to be afraid of balloons a lot,
Personally,
but they made a lot of noises.
Cannibalism would work simply based off of math. Loon 5401 said, Far Heart Lover, he has made a man witch and woman wizard before.
Personally, I don't think commercial cannibalism would work simply based off of math. What do you mean? I can see that working.
Thanks Prime Lamatises for checking in.
Honestly, like that's kind of what I wanted to do with like the milk witch. I kind of pussed it out a little bit. Maybe I should have made it more horror. I was like, maybe I should have made it more like that. I was kind of scared that, like it gets demonetized. But maybe I should have made that. I should have pushed for that more.
Persephone_chaos said, to the person on Twitch, we've adopted woman wizard as a trans.
Also, like I've been holding back in terms of like horror or like.
You could always do a part 2.
Yeah.
We came up with a lot of ideas during that stream.
Yeah, I've been holding back in terms of like horror and for like shorts because I don't know if people will like it. Yeah.
Far underscore
Yeah.
heart underscore lover said, true sorry human frown.
Yeah, it's kind of like
The
a
energy
thing.
needed to grow a human is much more than you would get from a human.
Yeah, that's true, but you don't have to like feed them like. Basically, you only have to feed them like a cow, basically. You can feed them. You can feed them other humans, as long as you don't touch the brains. If you apply like the standards we have for like factory farming, it's not that far off. You basically just need like a cast of people.
Wonderhoimu underscore Otori said, I just noticed I am missing the minus key on my number pad AHH. If you've been holding back, make it a full-length video. Don't hold back, that way those who want to see it will, those who don't will abstain from it.
Honestly, I don't know. Like
Far
my
underscore
full
heart
alright.
underscore lover said, Ghost boy, may I call you
The
Casper?
people who
Smile.
watch full-length videos compared to people who watch shorts for me are like very different. They're different demographics.
Loopy Loon 54
I kinda have to build
said,
back
is there a
my-
male witch whose rival is the logger wizard?
I kind of have to build back my regular videos. Maybe I should like introduce them more. I don't know. Like I came up with like the idea for like the milk witch to
I
like
personally watch both, although I have been wanting to see more of the wheel spinning ones.
yeah. Those take a long time though. Like the editing takes a long time.
But cannibalism could never
drawing
be the
takes a long
basis of
time.
a civilization. It could
Obviously
be something
not.
that the upper classes could do, but it can't sustain lower classes.
Obviously not, but like that's basically the idea.
Triangulum.
It's more like
intangulum, Veniforus dominus vendium. Veniforus venicerium.
it's more like a thing that like the upper middle class and like upper class indulge in.
Dandicus K1Z said, Dandicus said, I'm a hybrid of shorts and vid.
And then the lower class can just like get bent, right? It's been a while since I read it, but I think that's how
break.
it worked. Like they have like they basically have like this like the Kobe beef of like of like eating humans or whatever. Oh, there's ads. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get coffee. No Kotawa. Oh shit.
Far underscore heart underscore lover said, do you ever think you'll add
Oh.
more to TTS like how Doug added voices so the TTS could whisper and yell a bit but not actually yell?
Thank you for the $5 super chat again, Minastash. Did
44.99 super chatted for $5. Didn't even know you had full-length videos,
Yeah,
TBH.
honestly,
I'll check
like
those out for
that's
sure.
fair. I haven't posted in like a while. I post very inconsistent with that, to be honest. If I post more consistently, I should probably be able to build it up again. But honestly, like my horizontal video viewership peaked in like COVID. So I don't know. Yeah. I have like a few ideas for like more interesting like video topics, but I'm not really sure if they're gonna take off. And they take too much time to make, to be honest. But yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get
Do you
coffee.
think the Godzilla girl from the wheel video and the giant witch would be friends or enemies if they met? Super MZ Chagodzilla said, hello, I am the Lavender the Hex Maniac. Roni Daddy. I have a little request, I hope is not too much of a trouble. I tried to do a Witch with a Kill Bee reference, could you review it and explain? Are you going to watch Iron Lung by Mari Kidlier? Far_heart_lover said, now that they're gone, let's bunk. Ronil is gone? Time to raid his fridge.
I have returned. You can raid my fridge.
Ad's over.
I'm back. Alright. Let me read this chat.
Day 4 of asking Roni to draw a basement
do you think the
witch.
Godzilla girl from the wheel video and the giant witch would
No
be enemies or
longer
not?
home alone, so I don't have that
Godzilla-
feeling of not being alone.
Godzilla like hates other kaiju, so they probably wouldn't be friends. Hello request, so much for us.
Loopy Loon
So I do wish that
5401 said,
the
Lavender
with a
is
Kill
clearly
Bee
a distinct
reference.
character who is not subject to Nintendo's copyrights.
That is true. I have a little
Hey, can I write
request.
fanfic?
I
So
hope.
what should I call it?
I should fanfics like
Ronil peaked
fanfic
in
on
high
what?
school. Now he's fat and sloppy.
Peak in high school. I didn't peak in high
Flame
school.
Flame Obi-Wan
I was
H X
fucking
said,
bad in
I
high
might
school.
eat metal for dinner. Eats Shaky Gregor Goose coughs.
High school was
While
awful,
Godzilla
bro.
was friends with Mothra.
Yeah, but that's because they hook up.
Like A03 or something. Wonderhoimu_Otori said, I have been drawing for 5 years and in those 5 years my style has simplified twice.
I mean, that's common. People think like realism is like the peak of art. It's really not. Usually, if you're pursuing art, you'll probably like
So basically
find
they'd be at odds unless it turns into Yuri?
a more comfortable art style for you.
Dan
It's probably not gonna be realism.
When you were gone I heard something like a weird speaking sound.
Oh, that's probably just my fan. It makes like a sound whenever like I leave. Or there's silence. I don't know why.
Super MZ Godzilla said, holy shit, you actually gave Godzilla girl lore.
What?
Why does your fan speak to us? Ron, a
yeah,
different
it's
set of
possessed
clone
by
in turn
souls, I
started
think.
a cult to a different man-eating monster that looks like a woman. This
It's
time
like
the
possessed,
monster
I
is
think.
eating people. Pasta Penguin 777 said, Roni, do spirits haunt places or just linger in the air?
If they're vengeful or like
I
they have
found my
like
style to go from trying to strive for realism
unfinished
to turning into a
business,
cell-shaded style to becoming more of an in-between.
they feel more like they're more likely to stay
Kyo_Garashi
together.
said, realism is generally
But
upper to peak of
they
technical
eventually-
skill, but it isn't the peak of art. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, if
Can we
you
have
want
ceiling
like
fan
more
and no fan
technical,
art?
like it's just technical skill, basically. It's like how well you can.
Lover said, do you have nicknames like Ghost Boy / Girl or Casper?
No. Think of realism as like
Vengeful spirit like Cassidy from FNAF.
how would I say this?
DXL00007 said, what sin is this in high super M? I'm still working on my song but Hironi.
What sin is this? It's not a sin. It's a dragon.
Realism is overrated unless it's like people who actually exist. Is there a
there's
scenario
a
where
place.
we can suggest items in D&D?
Maybe.
Persephone_chaos said,
honestly, like how I
fuck
did
realism. It
how I
costs
did
ridiculously more resources for only marginal improvements, while stylization actually looks good and improves without being a waste.
Alright, address it later. How I did like the vending machine is like I have like a list, and then like a bunch of them were like just junk, and it's just a random item. I didn't really have anything planned on like some of the junk items. The only ones I have planned are like the quote unquote useful items. I should probably like plan that better.
WonderHoimu_Otori said,
all right, let's see what the other ones.
Lavender. It's fun though, greater than 3.
Honestly, fact realism is cost reduced, more resources for movements, while stylish actually is going to be fun without being a waste. No, it's just another style. The thing is, it can get.
Flame Obi1HX said, Roni, you're gay greater than.
The thing with like realism is that, as an artist, like it can get boring if you're just doing realism.
I like how you have the TTS so cheap so you can interact with your audience better.
I mean,
Far_heart_lover said, vengeful spirit like Hollow Knight. Yippee, you all feed my love for bugs.
right. Like most think about it this way. Like Picasso knows how to. Picasso can paint like this.
Said, Roni, I'm using this
at like 15.
How did you die?
I didn't die. Picasso knows realism at like 15.
An idea for an item I have is a dual-sided head mirror that, when held up to a target, you copy a magic effect the target has onto yourself for the SAM.
Picasso can paint like this. He decided not to.
What's the highest ranking points milestone?
I don't know. It's like the max is champion. And if an item dual-sided mirror that when held up to the ground is find on yourself and for the same. I don't know if that fits. That'd be a good idea for the D&D though.
WonderHoimu_Otori said, did somebody say something about an insect collection?
I don't know.
Persephone_Chaos said, were you born a ghost? Or were you
Yes.
turned into a ghost prematurely? How did you
I was
become
born.
a ghost without dying?
I was.
Yeah, the size which was asking for the insects for. Definitely not destructive reasons.
I was born a ghost. I was a naturally created ghost. Naturally occurring ghost. Frick. Oh.
When two ghosts really love each other.
No, that's not how it works.
For_heart_lover
I'm made from,
said, Cat Griff, I like this community.
I'm made from cringe. Also, do I repost that shorts again? Because I had... It's been a while. I have a shorts for that answer. Where I'm made from like minor sufferings.
WonderHoimu_Otori said, speaking of insects, what's your favorite?
My favorite insect? I don't know if I have one. I mean, ants are cool. Bees are cool.
Pasta
Sorry,
Penguin
one sec.
777 said, with a Ouija board, are there any spirits in this basement?
There are spirits
Do you
everywhere.
work on multiple projects at once, or do you try to stay focused on one at a time?
I can't focus on one project. Only one project ever.
Loopy Loon 54
I have to finish it really quick.
Figures, cringe comes from the soul itself.
Yes. I have to finish it really quick if I want to focus on the one. But eventually I like get bored of it, and then like I'll do something else for a while. I'm gonna it's gonna be like a few weeks or months, and then I'm like, oh, I haven't finished this. Should probably work on it. I'm not very good at focusing, to be honest, on like one project.
Mogadishu.
I should really work on that.
Far_heart_lover said, as a trans woman I need that witch to turn me into a woman.
The woman witch.
For me, it's a similar issue, but instead of boredom, my brain is just too distracted with itself.
Yeah, something like that.
Wonderhoimu_otori said, my favorite is moths, specifically rosy maple moths.
Like I have so many scripts that I haven't like made yet. Like, you think the
Do you start with a gesture sketch before laying out shapes, or do you jump from gesture right into details?
Depends. I have like shapes that like I make. Usually the head shape, the rib cage shape, the pelvis shape, and then like the limbs. I like to think my sketches are more gestural.
Boris Q3R4D3 said, on God transition would go so easy for the woman witch. One of the Powerpuff Girls could absolutely destroy Homelander.
Yeah. There's just Spider-Man can be Homelander. I'm being... Homelander's not that strong. It's kind of weak. Like all things considered.
Far_heart_lover said, what's your favorite month? My favorite personally, autism.
My favorite month?
Homelander's biggest
It's
strength
October.
is his popularity.
Yep.
Can we have some chips, Roni? Please, I promise we will not make a mess. Last I checked, how many needs
No.
oxygen the Powerpuff
No,
Girls
we're gonna
can
get
survive the
ants.
vacuum of space? Yeah, sure, home has heat vision, so do the Powerpuff Girls. TH.
Yeah. His heat vision isn't that good. Like, it's really not that... Like, he's strong in his universe, but, like, it's not a very strong universe. A very big fish in a small pond. Ah, frick, what happened?
Loopy Loon 54.
Well, to be fair, maybe you could get
Far
upscaled, I
Lover,
don't know.
you mean the woman wizard? He's only a woman when he accidentally uses his magic on himself.
Yeah.
Wonderhoimu_otori said, I will eat the ANTS.
I mean...
Far_heart_lover said, we're going to get Ansia right if like to see them beat my moth in a fight, reference to Hollow Knight.
I should do like trees here. Make it look more interesting. Give it all though. How do I make the pathway more interesting? More grass here. All right. Let's see. We're going to get ants. Yeah, right. If like to see them beat moth in the fight.
Why do you zoom out on your art so often?
Well, I can see if it's like
Useless.
the composition's good.
Said, where does the
Because like if like it's very small and it looks fine, like that means you're doing well. Usually, if you get like too focused on details, you lose sight of like the bigger picture, and the picture doesn't look good. Like you're like, oh, this detail's like really good, and then you don't like doesn't really matter that much. Like different how should I say this? Like depending on your art style, like there's a lot of like different philosophies for art. Like this philosophy is more of like for painterly art styles. Because you can't really spend too much. Like the bigger shapes are more important than the smaller
ones.
ones.
A cult of humans called the 700 Souls of Servitude, where they try to help the dragons in every way they can, but they're really just an annoyance to the drag.
Why would they be an annoyance? Any help would be appreciated.
Wonderhoimu_Otori said, I know I keep using TTS a lot, but can I pet that dragon?
You can. I think she would be fine with that though. What's I gonna say again? Fuck. I have like this idea for like a dragon cult, like the dragon religion.
People say it's bad, but I feel better. I actually like, put cotton candy in my walls. That's the joke. Please laugh. Frown.
Where like they.
Gamba gamba gamba.
They have like more humanoid dragons to be like their advocates. It's black. Like imagine like the church, and then there are a bunch of like humanoid dragons. I think that's like a good purpose for them.
Ident. Diaren JR said, the question is not if you can pet the dragon, it's can you pet it before it eats you. Either way, worth it.
Yep. I think I should add more.
Thanks Wonderhoimu_Otori for checking in.
Then darken it a little bit.
Loopy Loon 5401 said, careful far heart lover, cotton candy is a known carcinogen.
The air is carcinogen.
Far_heart_lover said, Chad and Ronan, can we make Wednesday gambling day? 3.
Every day's gambling day.
Can people become dragons with powerful transmutation magic, or do you have to be born a dragon?
Maybe you can be like a dragon, but
Ron, one of the clone Eterns, is trying to fight both Groudon and Kyogre at the same time. He has no Pokemon, weapons, or powers. Ronil, when's the next gaming session?
I've done that. Maybe
Just
tomorrow.
summon Rayquaza.
Yeah, let's go to the Sky Pillar. Find Rayquaza. Fuck, what was I gonna say again?
Wonderhoimu_Otori said, you're a carcinogen, not being mean.
Like dragon's more of a like you came from like the dragon god instead of like a certain
Fico Opris Cooper once said,
shape.
and then the humanoid dragons go around brainwashing humans to join their cult and slave away until their bodies fail them? I feel
something
like
like
that
that.
would work better than an annoyance.
Well, something like that.
Thanks Bear Bear Teddy Bear for checking
More
in.
like, oh, you can give into the dragon cult. Will give you power. Will give you some bullshit. It's basically like essentially like a Ponzi scheme.
Ident.
for
Diaren
your
JR
soul.
said, I doubt trying to transmutate into a dragon is a good idea. We all
Yeah.
know how other transmutation attempts went. Ron, Groudon didn't notice when he stepped on him while Groudon fought Kyogre.
Well, rip Rosa. Rip Bobozo. Oh, that's really nice. Should darken it a little bit. And no dodge.
Far_heart_lover said, I thank all the people interacting with me, this makes me happy. I'm making my room/bed so it's nice to have company.
Nice.
Transmutation is a delicate magic. You mess it up even a little and you get Full Metal Alchemist. You get it right? You get Age of Wonders 4.
I was thinking you can also like splice your genes, maybe. Like a lot of like the magic some of the witches do are like very sophisticated and also like
Loopy Loon 5401
Compared to-
said, I try to make my bed, but Doug doesn't care.
compared to modern day, but like it's because they like specifically obsessed around like that idea. It's not that like the world itself has like that knowledge. It's more like they have that knowledge. So there would be witches who know how to splice genes, essentially. It's just not well known.
Ron, clone and turn number 3248 is going to fight both Groudon and Kyogre at the same time with only a full team of Rayquazas from other universes.
You only need one. Rayquaza can
Can someone be
freaking
reincarnated into a dragon if the obsidian dragon gets their hands on them before they fully pass on?
no. It's like
Wonder Hoimu _.
It's like
Tori
thinking
said,
like, oh,
I
you
don't
like the
actually
chicken
make
you
my bed,
ate
I'm fine with it being a bit of a mess actually.
becomes
Cats
like
don't mind it either.
like it's like if a pregnant woman eats like a chicken. Yeah, technically like part of the meat of the chicken becomes part of the baby, but like, you know, it's essentially not you. It's just parts of you. Like yeah, the obsidian dragon will eat souls, and then some of those souls become part of the soul of the lesser dragons, but that's not you, essentially.
Loopy Loon 5401 said, if genes are a thing in your world, does that mean biochemical barriers also exist that would prevent human/dragon hybrids?
Yeah, that's why you can make half dragons. They're not compatible. They're not compatible enough. Like I take like species like the barrier between species very seriously. I generally don't like the idea that like two really incompatible species just like if they mate, like you get half of both.
*Heart_lover said,
Not a
"Can
fan
we
of
make
that.
our witch ox, or is that bad?
I like
all
the idea-
Ox live in a big
I
witch
like
hotel and
the-
never leave because of a spell."
I like the idea of like what which species can like even attempt to like have children as a very thin margin.
Dandicus K1C said, "If I was a witch, who would I be?"
Can we make our witch OCs, or is that a bad? Like all OCs live in a big witch hotel, never leave because of the spell. We can make whatever OC you want. If I was a witch, which would I be? I don't know. That depends on you. I think this is fine for now. Probably just gonna be a bunch of details later. I want to draw something else. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna draw her in like a different angle, but probably gonna draw her as like a witch too. It's like that's her entire thing.
*Wonderhoimu_Otori said, "Do you know who Martu is? I'm listening to his music right now. Smile."
Maratu? I don't know who that is. Sorry. Let's see. It's really like weird. Ah, frick. I'm sure I saw it. Fuck. It's not symmetrical. Let me fix it real quick. Making a show.
*Wonderhoimu_Otori said, "He makes really good Vocaloid music. It's in Japanese though and I can't understand a thing. Still a banger though."
No, we don't have to understand like the lyrics of music to appreciate it. It's like the one thing you don't need to like know the meaning is to know what the meaning is, you know.
*Mentally_lost674 said, "Hey Roni, have some beans."
I'm mentally lost. Thanks for the beans.
Have you ever read any books written by Stephen King? Which is your favorite?
I have. Which is my favorite? What's my favorite Stephen King book?
Hello Roni.
Hello Bloodbath.
*Wonderhoimu_Otori said, "His music has really dark meanings. For example, Binomi is about cannibalism. I think."
Frick, I don't remember. I don't know which one I like.
Loopy5401 said, "If interspecies reproduction doesn't exist in
Pet
your
Cemetery?
world, WH."
If... What? If what? If interspecies reproduction is in the world, that's very incomplete. Hello? Hello?
I don't. Aaron Jr. said, does giving birth just generate new souls or does it take a bit of yours?
It takes a little bit of yours. You can make something out of nothing. So, it takes a bit of yours. Whenever you eat something and you also take a bit of their soul, obviously some of the, like most of it, like basically get like distributed into the atmosphere the moment of their death.
Said, sorry, if interspecies reproduction doesn't exist in your world, how would you explain the existence of chimeras? Flex Peanut.
Dragons are basically chimeras. There's one specialized creature that can like
I'm
mix
a bit
and
mad
match.
because I got banned from a stream because I said I was bored, which is BS because you shouldn't just ban a person for being bored. And
Mix and match. DNA. But you can do that by like splicing DNA together. So probably experimentation. What did you say? I'm a bit mad you got banned from stream because I said I was bored, which is BS because you shouldn't be banned for being bored, and I wasn't.
Wonderhoimu_Otori said,
I
if
was
hybrids
bored
can't
because I
exist,
wasn't
then
in the
does that
mood.
mean no cat girls and the only cat girl is a witch?
Oh, they
If
probably
Terry's
think
even a cat girl, which I think I remember one.
you probably think you're telling them they're boring, which is I can see why people think that would be rude. Depends on the streamer though.
Your favorite goofball said, hey Roni, do you like Bungo Stray Dogs?
I have not seen it. If hybrids can't exist, then does that mean no cat girls? One cat girl's a witch? No cat girls, I'm sorry.
I don't. Aaron Jr. said, at LoopyLoon5401 I mean the obsidian dragon was said to be able to mix the DNA of a lot of species to make the ultimate creature.
Yeah.
How much of another creature's genetics would you have to splice until the genes are genetically compatible enough for dragon genes?
I mean, genetically. For dragon
Thanks, Lane
genes,
is 910 for checking in.
how much another creature's genetics would you have to splice? What? When before they can like breed with other humans, I assume. Is that what you're talking about? They need to be very human.
Humans and dragons are incompatible, right?
It's not that they're incompatible. Everyone's incompatible.
LoopyLoon5401 said, if dragons are a chimera, how were they conceived?
No, it's conceived by like this one specialized dragon that can essentially like splice. They can essentially like combine DNA really well.
Wonderhoimu_Otori said, I want cat girls, I want cat girls.
I'm sorry, no cat
Why
girls.
do I feel nice and toasty?
It just doesn't fit the world. We can have more like
Persephone_Chaos said, Roni, do cat girls and or cat femboys exist in your world?
well, we can have an actual cat witch that like tries to like be more like a cat. They can probably like splice they can probably like slowly transform themselves to be more cat-like. Yeah, that could be a cat girl.
Said, do you know what warrior cats is?
No.
Can you make a witch that is just a cake with a witch hat and powers?
Maybe. What do I say this? Like, dragons are like...
Wonderhoimu_Otori said, also would Kasane Teto in your world be a dragon then? I would really like to see a Kasane Teto dragon.
Why would
Cat
Teto
girls
be a
have small
dragon?
brains because they have 2 sets of ears.
True.
LoopyLoon5401 said, so dragons were the progenitors of all other life forms in your world?
No. Life
You
forms
know who
already
does fit the
existed
world?
before.
Red Witch.
Dragons are just one of the older creatures.
Boeing the 8393 said, draw Veni from Genshin Impact. I know you play it. The D-High in your hot woman video is proof now. Do it for me, a Veni Simp.
I have not played Genshin Impact in years.
Sorry Roni, gotta go for a goth girl to step on me. I'll see you later. Hope you have a nice stream.
Alright, see ya. See ya, Zero Bread.
Wonderhoimu_Otori said,
Good luck with
Kasane
your
Teto is a chimera.
goth girl. Was she? I don't actually know.
Iden. Aaron JR said, but what if a cat girl that steals all 9 souls of a cat, thus cat girl?
Maybe. Alright. Dragons don't... How do I say this?
The fetishization of goths has done irreversible damage to the goth and emo community.
Don't be ridiculous. Everything's fetishized.
Your favorite goofball said, I tried to ask if you watched Bongo Stray Dogs but it lagged TF out when I did, so I didn't know if the TTS worked or if you answered.
How would I say this? I was gonna say something about dragons. I forgot.
Icepaw L9F said, PLS say fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole? Like, I like to think that the dragons in this
Or for a cat girl, hear me out.
this
Cats
universe
love
are
yarn
like
balls. A cat loves a yarn ball. Cat passes away, gets trapped in yarn ball. Yarn ball gets turned into W.
Alright. They represent like
Your favorite goofball
Fate.
said, Roni, your art has helped me improve a lot through visual representations autism.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that, goofball. I'm glad I can help.
Roni, since you're a ghost, I'm gonna revive you and see what you look like.
You can't revive me. I never died. How do I say this? Like, the dragons are like made with like specific like purpose in mind.
Roni is a bald guy with a dirty
They
sheet
were
over
born
him.
with purpose, unlike other creatures that like existed for like because of like life, essentially.
Then what are you?
Dragons dragons exist because they
have parts to play.
Your
Every dragon exists because they have parts to play.
Sorry for harassing you with wanna break from the ads when I first arrived, Izzlenut.
That's fine. People do that all the time. Just don't do it too much. Like they all essentially they're born with a purpose. And that's like
Wonderhoimu_Otori said,
like
"You
most
have
of
been
them
a
can't
huge
really
inspiration for me recently, and am striving to draw like you. I might
escape.
just try to make fan art of Lavender. Smile.
That's nice. Thank you,
If you can't be revived, if I could revive ghosts, then you're not a ghost.
Wonderhoimu. Wonderhoimu. I can revive this. You're not a ghost, bro. You can't even revive ghosts at all. What do you mean?
LoopyLoo5401 said, I just noticed that dragon has at least 6 limbs aside from the wings. Why does it need so many? When I get
mostly
good enough to draw a
to
girl, I'll make fan art of Lavender getting an education.
mostly to fuck with like. It's mostly out of spite because like
Favorite.goofball said,
there's going to be people who like
when you have the time.
if I
Maybe
draw
with a
like
witch hat so she's a proper age.
there's gonna be like a guy where if I draw it like a Skyrim dragon or like a Game of Thrones dragon, people will say, oh, that's not a dragon. A dragon has 4 limbs and then like a wing. So I was like, oh, now freaking.
Are the creatures made to create offspring
I'll make
that can have their soul
I'll make them
grown and
6
cultivated
limb
passively with time only
Just-
for the express purpose of becoming sacrifices?
just to fuck with people like that. I don't know.
Wonderhoimu_Otori said,
Are there creatures made to create
necromancy.
offsprings that can have their soul grown God passively with time only for the express purpose of becoming sacrifices?
Some dragons don't even have legs, like a
What do you
worm.
mean? Yeah.
Dragons are mythical creatures.
I mean, theoretically,
no one
yeah.
knows what they look like.
Yeah.
Make them however you want.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's my problem with like a lot of like dragon discourse. Like they really like internalize the definition of dragons. Like, oh, this applies to everyone. Like, bro. Oh, it's not a dragon if it doesn't have 6 limbs. It doesn't have like 4 legs and like wings. Like, bro.
Mortenator said, what was your inspiration for the 7 greater dragons?
The days of the week.
For all we know, Roni could be a dragon.
True. Like I always say that like it's a dragon.
A dragon is any creature you call a dragon.
Yep. Who just like
Ice
dragon?
Paul said, do you
it's
know what the book Cyrus Warrior Cats is?
it's like it came from like flags, I think. Like, you know, like because you have to be able to describe a flag accurately with just words.
Bones8393 said.
So they
"I
like
wonder if he would
distinguished
draw
worm,
Bendy in
like
his Archon
wyverns
form,
and
AKA
dragons.
an extremely short crop top with a hood and really short shorts.
But like
Also
dragons have
angel
existed for
wings too.
thousands of years before that, so you're
Or
basically
maybe
like
Lavender. We
limiting
never
it.
pay enough attention to her.
Maybe.
Monkey King said, some dragons don't have wings. Like
Yeah.
Roni if you all fiction ramen.
Like Token has like
Definition in my
very
head canon is anything resembling a serpent or scaled creature.
Yeah.
This leaves room for dragons with feathers, or 6 legs, or no
Yeah.
legs.
tokens like dragons have like came from like a wingless dragon. By the way, wingless
If there are
creature.
dragons who have no legs, how would they rest? Or would they just fly forever?
It's like how would a snake rest? They just lay down.
It's not really that big of a deal, I don't think.
WonderHoimu_Otori said, I'm gonna get my sketchbook real quick.
Oh yeah.
Thanks Unicorn Milo for checking in.
Hi, Unicorn Milo.
Ident. Aaron JR said, dragons weren't ever originally one thing, some were even chimeras. I think
Yeah.
dragons is an umbrella term and it's dumb
Yeah,
to
that's-
narrow its meaning.
Yeah, that's why I made like the dragons in like this world like very
Snakes
weird.
coil up into a circle for sleep Okitaya.
I made them very weird. Because like
Icepaw L9F said, have a nice day GG.
We're being-
Also I.
we're
Sub.
saturated with like those dragons, you know? We don't appreciate the weird dragons enough. You know? Alright, see ya, Icepaw.
Persephone_chaos said, Roni? What is your relation to Lavender? Friends? Siblings? Lovers?
Business partner. The categorizing, like, making a strict definition for a dragon is like you're limiting what can be a dragon. Like, I feel like any shape can be a dragon. Like, be like, should appreciate medieval dragons.
Loopy Loon
Or
5401 said,
It can have a tiger head and people can say dragons. More than... What's more than minimum wage? That's for sure. Can't disclose that.
Mr. Tenedra said, if the 7 greater dragons aren't representing the 7 deadly sins, then what are they representing? And I won't take days of the week as an answer.
The...
Forget the TTS, I don't know why but I think I know Lavender from somewhere but I'd what?
No, it's...
From the centuries of doing her work, has the obsidian dragon got a type or is she still figuring out the sorts of mortal creatures she likes? Bards?
A very funny joke. She likes bards. Maybe. No, it's like there's not one. Because like the idea is like she's diversifying like the creature she mates with. So there's like a diversified like pool of dragons for like different different purposes.
Loopy Loon 5401 said, what is minimum wage in your dimension?
1 cent per hour. But like 1 cent can like
WonderHoimu
can like feed a family of 4 for like a day.
Also am watching this on Twitch too, but I have YouTube silent and I can't use Twitch chat because I don't have account. I'm just using it so I don't have to deal with delay.
Alright. I'm supposed to stop.
Persephone_chaos said, Roni, I don't think a business partners can hold you in her lap every day without some sort of friendly, or more extreme, feelings. What are you hiding?
No. Yes, you can.
Persephone_chaos said, what about a siren dragon?
I mean, what do you mean siren dragon? Sirens are a different creature. I'm thinking, I haven't figured out like what I want the siren to be. I'm thinking it's like similar to like an anglerfish. So I kind of don't want it to be like a mammal. So they basically have like
they basically have something like this. Alright, let me just save this for real quick. Kind of like this. Ah, frick. Why is my phone already
I knew
about
it.
to
GI
die?
from Pokemon, I think. I saw here few times surfing the web and C gave me the vibe or SMTH. Persephone_chaos said, what if the obsidian dragon mated with a siren? The siren which should have garlic bread for
Maybe.
non-binary people.
The thing is with like sirens, they're basically just like my idea is like they're basically sirens should have garlic bread for 9 bar. What? I don't get that joke. Like they're still like they're basically still like for
Fun fact,
For-
sirens are meant to be bird-like, not fish-like. Hourly ad break incoming.
for like sailors, kind of like this. Something like this. It's like underwater. And then when sailors come in, they get freaking eaten.
Garlic bread is a cheat code. Filling,
Maybe, like,
delicious,
we should make it bigger so
vampire
that-
repelling, healthy, and don't forget a total vibe.
Should make them bigger.
Loopy Loon 5401 said,
So, like,
do
they're
you
gonna-
exist within your own world or are you just an outside observer?
Don't exist.
So basically the angler siren fish is playing to the YouTube algorithm.
Yep. Something like this. Like they're gonna put it, oh, we're drowning, or like whatever. Like they have different like
I got my
strategies.
crisps wrong. Garlic bread for Ace.
All right.
Wonder Hoimu underscore Otori said, hey Twitch chat. I'm communicating with TTS
No,
through
it's like-
YouTube chat.
it's
Do you
not
guys
just
know what
for-
song this is? I have Twitch open too. Just can't use the chat there because like I said, D.
All right. Like think about it this way. It's like spraying on your compassion.
Do you ever
Like,
play
they've-
games on stream? What's your favorite game?
Yeah, I've played games. I've played was Silksong. I haven't finished it still. What's my favorite?
Loopy Loon 50.
I really like the Subnautica
If you
playthrough.
don't exist, how are you drawing anything?
I'm actually just a hallucination. I'm a hallucination you're having right now. You know what? I'll try to draw the siren. Like I'm thinking like they have different
Where?
per.
I want it. What does a siren fish do with the sailor they are trying to lure and is more interested
Like
in
a
the fish
siren
itself
slash
rather than the
mermaid?
anime girl angler lure?
What?
Thank you, Lars.
The siren is so that they're trying to lure in as
Welcome
more
to
interested in
the
the fishes
basement.
rather than anime
can
girl
never
lure.
leave.
It doesn't matter. Like they get to eat. It's the eating part. It's the most important. It's them. It's not. It doesn't matter why they get close.
Said, no.
If they get
You're
close,
real
they
to
get
me.
eaten. You know. God, I kind of want to do like the entire, like, how they would evolve. I'm not real, I'm sorry. Let's see.
I should tie. Or something like this. Maybe like the eyes could still be like in the eyes, or maybe they don't have to see underwater. Maybe. Maybe that could work. Alright, thanks for the follow, Larsen Mars.
Would a siren be content within an aquarium, or would it try to learn magic to go back to its preferred hunting grounds?
I don't know if they're gonna be very sapient. They're gonna be very intelligent. Oh, do we make them intelligent? I kind of like the idea that, like, not everything has to be intelligent. It could just be instincts, you know? I feel like instincts, like, a lot of, like, animal instincts, like, carry them to survive more than, like, intelligence. So I would, honestly, if we can feed them on, like, an aquarium, should be fine.
I think them being intelligent would be important for the lure to work. It would have to be able to make it convincing, or then people would just sail.
You don't have to make them intelligent to do that. A lot of here's the thing.
Speaking
a
of
lot
which,
of like
I've got to go cause this device is dying, and if I
a lot of
plug it
like
in, I
those
can't
creatures
have the stream
with
my steady stuff up cause it'll overheat.
right, a
Good
lot of
night,
those
everyone.
creatures with like very complex like survival strategies aren't intelligent.
Super
Oh,
chat
thank you for the
$5.
thank
How
you
would
for this
tackle
$5.
harmonizing more than one pantheon in the same world? I'm having trouble with that in my setting.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Minastash. How would you tackle harmonizing more than one pantheon in the same world? I'm having trouble with my setting. I mean, just make them geography is like one way. They do that in like a lot of modern stories where like Greek pantheon, like Egyptian pantheon exists in the same world, but like they're like grouped together.
Hey, are you alive? Lorelai's
It's actually-
on the rocks doesn't seem like it. Time
There's
to
a
move
way.
on. Ad break.
They just be alliances. You could have gods that overlap in like different pantheons. That could be cool. Like, think about it this way: like the parasites, like the snail parasite, it doesn't know that it's inside a whale. It's inside a snail, and it's like trying to do it. It's just instincts. It's not complex enough to know, like, oh, I'm gonna invade a snail. We're gonna do this, make them do this thing. They're not doing it like they're doing it by instincts. It could just be like a strategy that worked. Like, oh, if it's shaped like a woman, a sailor will come, and then it's gonna eat it. They're gonna come close, and then they can eat it. And then the more it's shaped like a woman, the better it is at like luring sailors, and the more that gene gets passed on. Like, you don't need intelligence to like do
I imagine
intelligent
the
things.
sirens are like crocodiles, where they aren't sapient, but are scarily good at learning and coordinating.
Yeah,
others
something
of
like
its
that, yeah.
kind.
You don't have to like. All right, here's the thing. Like that part of like crocodiles where like they learn your thing. That might actually be like intelligence, but not everything has to be intelligence. A lot of creatures evolved without being like intelligent. lot of creatures have like very intelligent like survival strategy without being intelligent. Oh, hi Miku Guru. Hi, can you draw Miku? I have drawn Miku. I've drawn the Brazilian Miku. Oh, thank you for the $5 super chat, Loopy Loon.
Loopy Loon 5401 super chatted for $5. Been watching
W.
for a while, but this is my first live anything.
Oh, thank you.
Here's $5.
Thank you, Loopy Loon. Thank you for the donation and appreciate your support. But yeah, I'm thinking something like this would be what the Siren would be like, or like the mermaid.
Ads over.
Alright. Let's see if I can find it. I kind of wish I drew this better. I just kind of made it quickly. Anyway. Ugh. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. Probably not. I kind of want to make the design more interesting. It feels a bit basic. Oh, it's like a anglerfish with like a person on top. It's not very good. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. Can you kind like intelligence is very like, it's not mandatory for creatures to survive. I kind of like the idea of like most creatures not being intelligent, but like having very intelligent survival strats. Same with fantasy. Like even in fantasy. I mean, I want more appreciation for.
_Otori said, does she have to restrain you from destroying the world and keeping you occupied with drawing instead?
No, it's the other way around.
Thanks Jatro Studios for checking in.
Hi Jatro. Like I like that idea. I like that like you don't need to be smart to have smart
Lavender Bot doesn't have the bot badge.
survival.
So do you have something to tell us? Perhaps Roni actually has a girlfriend who sounds like a robot and can D.
What do you mean? She has the mod badge, right? Does she not? I think she does. Anyway, I should probably.
She is a mod, but it doesn't say she's a bot, lol.
Because technically she's like she's not a bot account.
Gasproni has a girlfriend.
It's a regular account. But I have like a bot that's like my program's like basically controlling it. You know? think about what I say this like. There's too many
Jatro
intelligent
Studios
creatures
said,
in.
Greetings and salutations, Roni. Have fun drawing your totally not 7 deadly sin space dragons.
Ah. Alright, see ya. Thank you, Jadero. See ya. Like you get it, right? Like I feel like a lot of creatures in fantasy are like too
5401 said, there were actually 8 deadly sins.
like they make everything too intelligent. Like
Hey Roni, does Lavender ever want to throw you?
I like intelligent creatures in fantasy, but like you don't have to make everything intelligent. Ever want to throw you? Probably. Oh frick. Wrong layer. Son of a wrong layer. Whatever.
Has she been ever done anything besides hold you in her lap and read chat?
Yes. She commits war crimes in her free time. She only has to do it like during streams.
As soon as I said I feel a bit envious on the Emerald Dragon, everyone commented it is.
What? I mean, she...
Also I just a silly whittle goober. How much does Levator get paid to read TTS?
That's confidential.
Miss Picklebulb said, remind Sammy to undress me later.
Alright.
Thanks for the lurk, Monkey King.
I'd say Monkey King. I should make them shake a little. Sure. The pathway more interesting.
Wonderhoimu _ Otori said, are you a pointy bottom ghost or a flat bottomed ghost?
A what? What do you mean pointy bottom ghost? I don't know what that means. I'm just a ghost.
Loopy5401 said, the 8th sin is despair, because denying hope is to deny salvation.
Wasn't there like melancholy before?
Lol Roni a bottom ghost.
No. No. I should probably end stream soon. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow.
Wonderhoimu _
If I'm feeling
Otori
better,
said,
I will
like a
stream
ghost with
tomorrow.
a spiky bottom, which is how I usually
But-
draw ghosts.
I'm really not sure.
If you're a ghost, do different walls feel different when you pass through them?
It depends on
Why
the
her finger
material.
in her eye sometimes?
So yeah. Cause she likes sticking her finger on my eye. I don't know. Alright, who do we raid? Alright, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I might. If I'm gonna stream tomorrow, we're gonna stream game, which is
Miss.Pickleball
Risk of
said,
Rain.
the ninth deadly sin is not kissing femboys.
Bro.
Please rest well, Ron. Heart
Alright.
hands emoji.
Thanks, Vampire Lord. I will rest. But yeah, I've been gonna try to
Who is moving lavender eyes kinda Zeus?
gonna try to recover. I told you we raid. I think we can raid. Oh, Peanut's live. We can raid Peanut. Alright. Probably not gonna be able to stick around though. So I'm gonna eat lunch. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys whenever. I don't know when I'll see you.
Poker_dealer redeemed 10 push-ups.
God damn it. I'll just refund that. I don't want to do it. Alright. I'm refunding that. No, I'm refunding that. Okay. Let me refund it real quick. Where the hell was it?
Duckboy7Q9F said, I see you are finishing the dragon, so just reiterating the thought in your mind of the different types of parasite hats.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, but like, I'll do that later. Alright. I refunded it. Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Loon5401 said,
Goodbye.
Thanks for putting up with my nonsense, Roni.
Oh, don't worry about it. I put up with a lot of nonsense. Alright, I'll see you guys.
Thanks
Goodbye.
for the lurk, Wonder Hoimu